Hello everyone, how we doing today? Oh, you know what? Your mic is blocking your face just a smidge. I'm gonna lower it. Perfect.
Well, thank you, Tom.
Hey, you know what? You're welcome. Anytime I can help out and point out any of your flaws, I will do so. And not hold back.
Are you been friends with this?
Has it been 6? I was actually gonna ask that because they say that when you're friends with someone for so long, um, it doesn't matter how long you're friends with them, whichever age you were when you met them, that's the age you're going to act around each other for the rest of your life. So, you were how old when we met? No, you were 18 because I was 21 and I couldn't have been friends with minors back then. Right? Oh wait, no, that's only for other purposes. Yeah. So.
I've known you as long. But I've known you as long.
Wow, you're 32 now.
Yep.
Yep, that's something. Hey, only good parts, right? I found out after 27 it's all downhill. We have a viewer in the stream already, that's Stefan Walker. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to introduce you to my good friend Ryan. He's sitting in the seat next to me in his... You know, if you know... Did you wear that shirt on purpose today, knowing you were coming over?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, okay. You weren't going to wear... You weren't going to wear those...
I guess I could have advertised my spoilers.
Yeah.
Mario's and
Yeah, I was going to say, you should have him show his... If they showed me a check, then they can advertise my channel. I'm frantically looking for a remote, because... I was going to try to turn that light on, but I bet you I left it up there somewhere. I just don't... But anyway, you guys can barely see Ryan. It's actually pretty bright in here, but... It is that one. Look at that. You want to try turning it on? Big old power button says on. Oh! Now you can see Ryan.
good morning.
Yeah. If that gets too bright, just deal with it. So anyway. Yeah, we're up here streaming today. Anyway, Ryan's been friends of mine for years. He was actually featured in a previous stream, but he wasn't on camera or mic'd, and we decided to get that taken care of today. How much effort would you say, looking at the room around you, did I put into this today to get us going? The answer is virginity intact. Virginity intact. All right. Total with CPU, 2 players, and yeah, we want 2. Your controller. You're already dead. Told you how that. It's one of those third-party controllers that. I'll mute that so that it doesn't look. It's one of those third-party controllers that will just do whatever. So of course I'm player 1. You know what? I really like playing as Waluigi, but I also like playing as Wario. Somebody told me to play as Waluigi, and I think I played the entire game like that last time. OXO, welcome to the stream. OXO likes to set off my Amazon Echo, and I just set it off twice. Listen. Yeah, she just beeps at me. But it's OXO good. You better follow for a while. This is my good friend Ryan. I should probably put it on the screen sometime, but I'm lazy. You go to Yoshi? The Waluigi. So this is the rookie course. I didn't know there were going to be new courses. I thought I unlocked everything the first time I played through it, but... we could try the rookie course. Let me show you some of these that are on here. I do. That was what he said, yeah. So these are all like golf courses until you get to... this one's the freaky one because you have to use these like wind spouts to hit up onto the ledge. This one's kind of like dry bones, desert-ish. This one's got little things that can move your ball around if you hit them. This one's the most difficult one I played on here so far. This is a Bowser's Castle-ish. It just looks ugly, but it's actually kind of fun because it offers the most challenge so far. And I've never played this one, but we may play this one before the end. A redonkulous course featuring all par 3 holes and 2 layers, amateur and pro. So, yeah, that is one way of putting it, isn't it? Alright, so let's go ahead. We'll try the rookie course and then we'll see how it goes. Do you want to do 3 holes or the whole thing?
Let's do 3. I've never played this before, so yeah, it goes.
Let's do everything normal. And this is the loading screen here, I think, that's going to tell you how to do stuff. It's not like Tiger Woods. If you're used to that, that's where you hold down the stick and then try to flip it forward. This one is, you click it once, you get it to as high up the gauge that you want, you click it again, I think it goes. You can double tap at the beginning, the letter A, and it'll give it a top spin, or you can give it a super backspin, see what it says in step 2. I forgot you can read, so go on. Step 3, the ball will usually roll farther after it will land. Oh yeah, and if you go up, see those 2 red triangles up to the side there? That means that if you're not accurate with your shot, because it's going to have another level that comes up, you got to try to get it as close to where you stopped it. If you're off past those red triangles, it's going to veer off into nowhere. It really should. You can use the left analog stick to add curve to your shots. I've never got that to work successfully, but there's always a first time for everything. Get your mind out of the gutter, people. Yep. Alright, so did I pick Waluigi? I forgot. So I'm using the analog stick to go around here. I like it because he does do all the Waluigi sounds. So I think I can preview where this goes. Yeah. So I just tapped the, moving around with my controller here, but I just tapped the shoulder button. That shows me about where it's going to land. I can aim it like this as well, and I want to try to get as close to that square as I can. Maybe not. Perfect. I want it to land right about. Do it again, and then... Yeah, I was way off there. Now it's supposedly going to be... That's where I was aiming. Also, I can show you how it works. All my mistakes are intentional. Just ask anyone else on the channel. Right, guys? Yeah, you can use the stick too, but for some reason... Oh, you may not have a gyroscope in that controller. The line that's drawn there is how far it will go. So even though you're aiming that far, it won't go there. It'll only go as far as the line is drawn there, I think. You gotta press A to start your swing, and A again when you get the power right. And when that goes back up, press A. Yeah, you didn't press A again. When that last shot goes up, you gotta press A as close to where you put your mark as possible. Just those details. Really wish that preview was better. If you see here, the more I make my shot powerful, the more accurate I gotta be with my hit. The checkered pattern there means that's over the green. It will show the cup if I can make it that way. This one's not looking like I'm gonna do it, and it looks like it's gonna curve no matter what. Okay, it's curving my direction. Come on, people. I'll at least get to the green. So I got to the green first. Alright, so see, there's where the cup is, and depending on the wind speed, notice the wind's blowing 4 miles an hour. I'm gonna go for it. If you make it in the hole without any guidance. Too much mustard, that's what we say on the channel. Too much mustard, enough mustard. Ooh, I'm going for birdie. Problem is, they don't give you any hints about what the ball's gonna do here, other than what you see on the screen. There's no preview. On Tiger Woods 08, you can always at least get one shot preview if you get it close. Oh. Just a bit outside. Get the announcer voice on there. So I'll ask the viewers in the stream, how's your guys' week been going? Been about a week since I streamed last. I was streaming some Neo Geo stuff last time, but now I am... There you go. You know what I should also get to? I've never done this with 2 players. Called Player 1 Start, right? I should have had like a little icon Yoshi on my face or something. And see. Oh, I don't even get to try again. I just get to tap it in. Oh, you beat me on that hole? I'm gonna stop giving you guys. Like my nephew. My nephew like dominated. We played Madden 21 about a month ago. And I hadn't played Madden since like Madden 14. I really got sick and tired of the series and tired of paying for it for a while. So I stopped buying them, and he's like all into Madden for the first time. So I'm playing this for the first time in forever, and he's giving me no guidance. I'm trying to figure out the plays, and he keeps sacking me and making me fumble the ball. And he scored like 4 touchdowns within a minute. No joke. Every time I got the ball, I try to figure out the rules. Then he starts helping me. Only until I'm about to tie the score, and then he stops helping me and he starts spamming buttons again. Oh, look at that. Yeah, see? There you go. That's what you get when you get my guidance. You aim for the bunker. You're showing me what not to do, right? Oh, it's still showing. It was confusing me because I'm like, it looks like I'm just going to hit the ball exactly where you did. What did I just do? Oh, I forgot. That's the other shoulder button. I don't want to use my super. Whatever that is. Oh, that's exactly like what she said. What? You know what? That probably worked out because I was aiming right for the bunker otherwise. Oh, look at that. Perfect shot. I just started a little later tonight, but I thought we'd get at least a couple more people by now. I see this so I can distract you as you're hitting it out of them. Oh, into the other bunker? Come on.
Nice.
Talking trash. We don't want to be toxic here. That's why I tell the esports kids. No toxicity. We're here for the love of the game. But I was going to ask, what's the last video game you bought?
Nice.
That's kind of an unfair question. I sometimes buy video games.
So you don't remember which one you bought last? Oh, that's you. I might try to figure out why I can't play.
Yeah, I did recently buy...
Was that with you?
Okay.
Oh. So wait a minute, you're buying video games without me too?
Nice shot.
I always assume I'm with you when you buy video games, so I actually... Oh, except for the one that's, your girlfriend got you.
What is that game called?
Birdie.
Is it a Pokemon game?
The Gap. For... Guess for...
Nice birdie.
It's like Sim City.
Civilization? Anybody know what he's talking about? Might have to Google this one.
I played it, but it had like countless expansions. Original, I'm pretty sure it might have been a GameStop only game first, or that any expansion one.
Sounds like The Sims. It just kind of has that. Buy one game only so you can buy all the other expansions for it. Skyrim's like that too.
Nice call.
Now you gotta look and see what your purchase is. I don't drink, so I've never done the drunk ordering of video games, but I imagine that's about what. Sadly, the amount of video games I have was a sober decision. Well, at least that's probably how my mom would say it. Sadly, I would say is, hey,
Nice shot.
if one is good, more must be better. Ooh, this could be a hole-in-one shot. Ah, right off of it. I have yet to get a hole-in-one in this game, by the way. I don't think I've gotten one.
Nice on.
Actually, you know what? I think I did. I don't know if it was on the stream, though. There's a way to recenter that, but I have no idea. Off the top of my head. Yeah. What do you think of that controller, by the way? Is it working good for you so far? Now that I mentioned, Robert bought the same exact controller
Nice
that I
shot.
did, and he has nothing but problems trying to get his to work. And I have zero problems with it. But I noticed that with a lot of technology. Is that other people buy it and have tons of problems, but for some reason I don't, because I just... I guess. Oops, I don't know if I was getting picked up on the mic there as much. Oh, I thought you were going to hit the pin.
Birdie.
You know, if you want me to, I used to keep up a list of 1950s flying for things to say when things don't go as what you plan in the match. Oh, I forgot what my favorite one was. Look at
Nice
that.
birdie.
Aced it. Something about Moxie. Well, that's one take. Takes all the Moxie or something like that. Oh, but I'm more funny than I think. Oh, well, this one. These are all ones that I've heard in my lifetime. Oh, is it gonna go in? Is it... Oh, that son of a biscuit-eating bulldog. That's what I done. Son of a... I mean, look right at us. They said, biscuit-eating bulldog. Come on, I'll get it. Hey, Gomer Pile was not the nicest. Or my time, but I think Gomer Pile. It says, "Good golly." I don't know if that's a Gomer Pile voice, but that's what it says. Oh, I won. It was only green. I mean, I did mix it. Do you want to not play again? I'll just do. Let's go. Nope, same one.
Ready?
Back. Not Amazon? Oh, GameStop? Yeah, their site's sick. Unless they want to sponsor it. You know, I watched a video earlier today. It's hilarious. It is Bill Burr doing nothing. They just copied all the time so he screws up his channel sponsors books. And basically, like, he royally screws them up. At one point, he starts off by saying, "This product sounds like crap." It's hilarious.
The game's called City Skyline.
City Skyline.
Park-like edition. Like,
It's on PS4. You buy both of those?
Yeah.
So you got the regular game and one of these.
Gold ball and chain, like, tycoon.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like that. Okay.
Do you like playing it together, or is this what you guys want? This is what you do.
I've only played it once so far, and it's not myself.
Ready?
There you go.
That microphone. Getting picked up on yours one.
Okay.
Came on point. There we go. You guys might be able to hear me now. I adjusted my mic and it came unplugged earlier, so I was probably only getting picked up by his mic. Technical glitches, what are those? Care about these. Low energy is the story of my life.
Nice shot.
Here we go. I'm good at those reflex challenges. funny. You can see where. Oh. A pipe dream. I say that both in references to Mario and Dream. Don't get upset if you aim past. It won't, like I said, that line tells you about where it's going. Even if you select farther away than that, because you can only go to at least this 230. Up, up, up. You can. I think you can use the analog stick after that, but like I said, I've almost never gotten mine to work with that. All right, so I am not in the deep rough. I'm on an angle. The wind's blowing that way and it's going to curve the other way. I think this is going to work out if I just do it. If not, I'll just curse.
Nice shot.
In what the Huffington Post calls 1930. But I would argue against. Oh, well, that was too much mustard, so yikes, and I still say it. This is the worst. These aren't even funny. Holy cow, how is that funny? I like the frazzling dad gum. You did the same thing I did, except for you did it worse. Oh no, we're both in this. We're pretty much both in this. Oh, you did do it worse. Oh, I hit the pin.
Pin shot.
None of those are fun. Alright. Oh! That's a one bad hop too many, didn't it? Depending on what my move is. Hey, golf is a game of strategy, okay? It's as much like chess as it is like watching grass grow.
Nice call.
I like how forum.rpg.net has some 1920s and 30s swear words. This one just has regular swear words. So those are not ones you want to say.
Ready?
I'm just gonna go blind. Let's see what happens.
Nice shot.
Probably the best shot I hit all day. You like hearing one of the many dogs in my neighborhood? I always like it. I know whenever the police cars, there's a police station about a block away from my house. And every time that the police sirens take off, I'll know before I even hear the sirens because every dog in the neighborhood. Oh! And there must be at least. I'm the only guy in a 12-block radius without a dog. It feels. I kind of feel bad getting one if I'm single and I'm the only one who's here because I'm like almost never here throughout the work week, other than on Tuesdays when I stream.
Nice on.
I feel like I need a cough again. I'm not gonna do it directly into the mic. Well, that got picked up by your mic better than it did on mine. This is as much a learning experience for me as it is for all of you out there. So hopefully, the 3 people that are currently viewing will see this. This is the lowest viewership I've ever had. I think they're telling me we should never invite you back.
Okay.
Nice on.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they won't see how badly we're playing golf, Mario Golf. No, this is a game I don't see too many people stream. And I don't know if that's because of Nintendo's little whole,
Nice.
I call it an embargo thing. They have a habit of claiming all the ad revenue from your channel by putting a copyright claim on it if you stream any of their games. Not really the biggest thing for me.
Nice birdie.
I was gonna say that still hasn't stopped me because their games are. Boost. I want to say I'm one of the people because I have my iPad with the chat up on here. Although I do have the. This is the preview window, so.
Ready?
This what I see on here, it does not count. We'll probably get some people on here. I just start a little bit later than usual. This one too. Right hook there. Caution to the wind here. Oh, that's beautiful. Have until it's. I don't know why that still has Toad's voice there, because that should be Waluigi. Hey. Oh yeah, and everyone, there should be some people who will recognize you from the Mario Kart tournament that we did.
Will that be a better thing?
We did. I got screwed though on that one at the very end. It was not a good situation. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, I had like a red shell, a green shell, a blue shell, and then another red shell. It was something like that order. I was like, ah. And it's not like I was leading the whole race. Like I usually think Nintendo always hates the player in first place. I'm gonna do the same.
Nice shot.
I did not mean to go that. I did not need to go out with that much. Yeah, I was gonna say with that much ferocity. That's a big word for this late at night for me. Oh, it is. I may have been up a little late last night too, getting all this stuff. It was when I woke up this morning. I looked at my living room and I was like, oh yeah. I literally thought about that. Sometime we need to get a 4-player set.
Nice approach.
At that point in time. I tell you, I'm allergic to food. That's why I'm so small. Because every time I eat something, my sinuses start like draining. Oh, look at that. I mean, that was close enough. It should have won it.
Birdie.
Ooh, I didn't think we were gonna get that one. That's the hardest shot on the game right there.
Nice pass.
And how'd we do? Oh, you won. It's because I missed that last shot. That's what did it for you. So right now you've won one and I've won one. Ready to go for a different course? Course select. You know what? Let's go right for it. Bowser Highlands. I think you're ready for it. Then I'll try the Redonkulous City. I like how it has to show you the controls every single time. Well, it could be that we're switching players each time. So the music's changed. It got a little bit darker there. Without it being picked up by the mics.
Ready? Nice shot.
Perfect right to go to the bunker. Oh yes, and you can hit bombs and it blows your ball wherever it wants to. I've had to quit this course because I got into a spot where I couldn't get out of. They definitely didn't design this course with any realistic intentions. Nope. Yeah, because you got into the that's the faster fairway is what it's called, I guess. Right up there. Right up in there. Oh, geez. Well, that's... Oh. A not bad position for the hole.
Nice, huh?
I do like Yoshi's voice too on there. Keep on.
Nice, huh? Birdie.
I like how cheerful the music gets when you're putting. Oh, oh! How could you make such a grave mistake, Ryan?
Birdie.
Just like that.
Nice birdie.
Yeah. Oh. I was honestly expecting to put that 30 feet. Yoshi's energy is full. Right from that adrenaline shot, what saw you try to putt 50 feet into a fire like a lava.
That's so.
It is. This is the quietest it has ever been. I must have cut everyone off work this week.
Ready?
But it is like this sometimes. Gotta avoid this. That guy.
Nice shot.
Oh, don't roll off the edge, 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 don't roll off the edge. Oh my. Rolled off the edge, Ryan. Why didn't it listen to me? Oh, what is this? What? That's cheating if I've ever seen it. What was that? If that goes right in the hole.
Nice, huh?
I swear. Oh. No, this is your doing. Look, I have an egg.
Oh, it's probably with my ball back on. Loaded onto the knocking it out.
I don't see how I can get up there. Nope. That didn't do it. I'm gonna have to give up. See what happens here. That did nothing. Yours... Oh, Luigi hits the beach. There's a thing I can do here. Trouble. Yes. Might as well. Oh, it just took me back here? Oh, that's...
Too bad.
I can't get out of there.
Birdie.
Oh, no. I have +5 now. Miss it. Miss it. Yep. To pay attention to the little screen there.
Nice car.
That was the biggest ball of crap I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen them all over the world, right? What?
That bug.
Your mic's not picking you up when you talk.
Really?
There it did. See? Hang on. We're going to do some on-air troubleshooting. It wouldn't be a Player One Start stream if I didn't at least do that. I'm going to have a noise suppression filter on so it doesn't pick up... Well, it wasn't supposed to pick up me. But maybe it's not picking up you because you're softer than a... Oh, for the love of... Turn off noise gate. And it takes forever because this trackpad is very tricky. Alright, you want to try it now?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I just turned off the noise gate, so it's going to pick you up no matter what. But it's also going to pick up me.
Alright.
Nice shot.
Talk like you mean it.
Let's go. Don't pick up anything. No? Hello? 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 Hello?
That's you?
Oh, I thought I was like...
Yeah, I just moved everything. You're mumbling. You forget I have the 4 years of creating videos on it. Oh, is this gonna work? Is this gonna work?
Yes. Well, hello there, Christopher Lawrence.
Hey, how's it going, Chris? One of my also long-term supporters here. You know Ryan. He is or you may know Ryan. He's the person who I did the Mario Kart tournament with. He decided to come and stream with me tonight and hang out with us. But the chat's been unusually quiet. I think they see Ryan and like, this can't be the right stream. This guy knows nobody in real life. I have to go back and edit that word out right now. I can barely hear you.
That's fair. Gosh. Darn it.
Consarn it.
Wasted.
Yeah, you're wasted. That's what you get for getting on there. How's your night going today, Chris? Oh, that's gonna curve like you've never seen it. Right there. Yes. Yes. That's where I wanted it. Good luck getting out of there. My turn. All right. You know, I'm one of those people who it really sucks when I'm in it, but as soon as I see someone else in an area that I didn't want to be in, it's all over. I'm all over it. Oh, that's gonna roll right off the edge too for me.
Nice on.
Good luck.
That's good.
You know, I don't know. I think that's out of bounds. That's where I tried to hit it last time. But you may have a shot like right here to get it back into the fairway. You doing good? How's the week been treating you? Oh, I would have hit it hard. That's a tricky shot. There you go. Overshot. Into the rough again. That is probably the worst. Stroke 6. Still you.
Oh, me.
Yep. That's what it doesn't do a good enough job letting you know who's going to be on the putting green.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Just a bit outside. See if you use the baseball term there.
30, driver.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. I don't think I'm going to make it.
Oh,
I'm just about on the inside.
oh.
Or is that still the outside? Oh, I'm farther away again? There we go.
Nice call.
Rounded on the inside there. You still probably gonna beat me. You said that with a degree of confidence of you've seen how this goes. It would have been only a one stroke difference. Yep, and that's the end. Oh no. I like Waluigi's reactions, and it pairs well with Yoshi, actually. What, is there a version of Yoshi that's the opposite, like Waluigi and Wario? I don't think I've seen that, but I would love to see that. What would he look like? Instead of eating things, he just vomits everywhere. Let's go back to first look. Let's try New Donk City. And yes, it's called that because this is supposedly the city from the first Donkey Kong. Oh my god, this is... right. If you guys want to see us play something more retro, let me know in the chats. That's because that's what I usually do. But for now, oh my gosh, look at the poppin'.
Ready?
Alright. Oh, that kind of stunk.
Nice shot.
Oh, look at this. If I hit one of those, there we go. If I hit one of those, speed booster things, oh, that was actually the right amount. For a second, that looked like the Soviet flag. The way it was curved. Like, I didn't know Mario was communist, but I guess he's from Japan, not China. Oh, that's a lot of mustard there. And yeah, I was gonna say pavement probably should rock. Call that pavement. See, it still has that like a sickle look to it, as that shadow on the ground. Chris, this is my good friend Ryan. He doesn't have a channel or anything like that. He's just milder video game enthusiast. I would say if you are wanting to talk about Pokemon stuff, he's your guy. He knows, the only thing I know is Snorlax is what you're like. Is your spirit animal. So devours everything and then falls asleep for a while. That's about right. And that's all. He said, you look like some call me Johnny. I'm not familiar with what he looks like, but now you're going to make me look up a picture of him and show it to him. We've been here before. This is exactly how the last round started, and then I completely failed. This is a more interesting course. To be quite honest, I thought everything else was kind of a bit generic to us. Oh, and yeah, the fire hydrants looking screwy up here. But this is, unless you're playing it with motion controls, this is like a... Why does the flag look so... Oh, there it goes. Why does the flag look so weird? The shadow of it. But yes, this stream is actually kind of... Oh, hit the flagpole. Didn't fall off like I did. This stream is pretty much just to prove to you guys that I actually do know and associate with people outside of the stream. You guys never see anyone? Look at that. Shipped in.
Nice birdie. Birdie.
Oh, he is serious.
Did I clarify my sinus cavity is a...
Nice
I almost call it simul cavity, which I believe is a... I almost call it simul cavity because I believe that's a combination of anal and sinus cavity, and I didn't want to say anal cavity, but... I'm like all congested now. I don't know what it is. That's what you get for bringing over buffalo chicken pizza. It was delicious. One of the few good things I've had to eat today. It's gonna bounce off. Oh, I was gonna say it's gonna bounce off the rock and then just fly wherever you want. Don't call me then as a video game reviewer. Okay. I think I've heard you talk about them before, but I don't think I've ever watched it. What do you get? How are you gonna mess with me now?
Why? You gotta throw the hell man, dude.
Nice on.
Okay, I just blew my ball back. That's how my ball ended up in the... Oh, you dirty rotten. That does nothing. Makes me take one more hit. Come on. Come on.
Nice call.
The amount of mustard was okay with that one. Hey, there we go. Now the viewers are starting to come in. Just took a little longer than that. Sometimes it takes a little while for people to finish up with their normal lives and then join us for the stream. And I did notice there's a lot more lurking today than usual. Lurkers. Those are the people that... Ah, see, no. How many... Are we tied again? I can't remember. This one might as well start over. Do you want to do some speed golf? That's where they added some other things to it. I'd like to do some more New Donk City because I haven't played this course before. There's the classic Mario theme. You do look like him. That is hilarious. We should try to get a video conferencing on here, Chris. I would love to do that. You nailed it right there, though. Although there was a person I used to work with it's been about 10 years ago now, who I said is like your ginger doppelganger. He didn't look like you years ago, but he sure as heck does now. He was redheaded, pale skin, and freckles, so ginger is appropriate with that. If anyone's offended by that, sorry. My brain has been warped by the truth. Come on. Your controller might have shut off. See what I mean? It's meant to conserve battery power on that thing, but it just gets annoying after a while. You have to press home to power on the controller and then press your buttons. Didn't ring up as number 2. It was long last time. Come on, Ryan, hurry up. I don't have all day here. This is the,
Flex the floor, please.
Did you hold down the button?
Until I turned it on, yeah.
You just repaired it. You just press it to turn it on. It's waiting to be plugged in.
Well, I tried to do it once before it did nothing.
Yeah, you just literally bricked the controller. Told you. Everyone else has problems with this controller but me.
Yeah. You got
Let's do this. Are you on now?
Yeah.
Off again?
Oh my god.
Off again?
Yeah.
That's the same problem we ran into at Roberts. I have no idea why that would happen. There you go. High score or best time? Let's do high score. Not gonna do CPUs.
High score or like low?
I have no idea. Probably still low. I'm gonna switch over to Wario just because I can. You're gonna be so bad. You know what? I'm in a golf club with that ghost in the adventure mode. Yeah, he sucks. Alright. Here we go. Let's start at hole number 4. We're going to try the speed golf thing. So everything's the same, except every time you hit the ball, you have to run to where your ball is. And we can go fastest time, but I don't like that as much as the score. So we're both going to go at the same time. Oh, wow. I think we both just did the same thing. Mario's pretty damn slow.
Oh!
Mine went in.
Nice par.
Oh.
Went
So, did we tie on the time as well?
out.
I was a second faster. Oh, look at that. So I get 2 points because I got the same score, but I was a second faster.
I see what you're doing.
Hey, Roger Boy, welcome to the stream. How's your night going?
Hi, Roger.
My good friend Ryan, he is, why do I have 5-4? Oh, wait a minute. The person who wins has a time delay? Are you kidding me?
Awesome. Almost to go.
Oh, oh, jeez.
Nice on.
Come on.
Birdie.
Lost more than 5.
Oh, didn't make it.
Nice par.
Harder than. You can jump too, by the way. Hey. You can also dash too, and I was trying to figure out how to dash. I can't remember. Oh,
Nice par.
that's right. I got a birdie, and I got it faster.
Yeah.
2 points. All right. It is kind of weird doing this at the same time, split screen. I've never seen this happen before. 3-second left. Oh, why did I? Oops, what just happened? Ah, if I hold down B, I can. I thought there was a way to force myself to run faster.
Nice birdie.
Okay, some Secret Service agent from Japan just got in my way. I have no idea what just happened. No, I don't have much time. Oh my gosh. Mario's probably one of the worst people to play on here. Yeah. You may have won the battle, but I won the war. I think it shows those huge scores. Oh, I won by 1 point. We're doing a speed golf. You like this mode a little bit better?
Yeah.
A little bit more intense.
Yeah,
By the way, if I haven't mentioned to do this yet, I always forget. We do have a few likes on the stream so far, but don't forget to like the stream before you head out, guys. And yes, say hi and ask any questions you want about Ryan, and I'll answer them for him.
yeah. Please ask this question.
You ask him. He can't see the chat as easily as I can, so he might have it up too. All right, so we started at hole 3 there. I'm sorry, 4 there. So then we're going to be on hole 7. I had a teacher who had a very distinct. I don't know if it's necessarily a Nebraska accent, but he would always, instead of saying 7, he said solvent. Like there was an AH in it. Solvent. So every time I said that was when I say solvent. He also said fife instead of 5. And so every time I think about it, it's like, everyone get out your calculators and go to after 5 or solvent. I don't think I've ever seen. Oh, you.
Birdie.
I was supposed to make it in. Oh no.
Nice birdie.
Hey, he made it in after that. Ah!
Good
Wow.
job.
Wow, you just. You just fell off the whole course, didn't you?
Nice par.
There we go. I will ask this because it hasn't been. I guess we haven't had too many people in the chat, but I was going to ask. I want to know about what's the temperature in your guys' area. And you can say in Celsius, but I don't understand Celsius as well as I do Fahrenheit. I think Celsius today was like 42 degrees or 45 degrees. Isn't that pretty hot for Celsius? When I got my car today, it was 98 degrees Fahrenheit. For all you Celsius region people will think that's a lot.
Oh,
You just fell off again,
yeah,
didn't
there was a,
you? A big giant gap.
yeah, big giant environment.
You literally are playing. This is like the level from the movie. This is the movie, the game. Blair. Oh, it's because I set it up that way.
I could tell.
What's it from? Oh, you made it in.
I think one of those you like over there.
Oh no, I got off my putter. How do I get back on my putter? What happened?
If you're lucky, you're bad hit the hole.
I was gonna say, how did I get off my putter? I was trying to figure out how to change it back. Christopher Lawrence says 24 degrees Celsius in the morning. It'll tell me if I pull up my app here. Hang on. It's 88 degrees Fahrenheit now, and that is somebody have to convert that. What is 88 degrees in Celsius? Hopefully it knows that I mean Fahrenheit.
You were like 3.5 times.
31 degrees. It was 31 degrees Celsius for me. So, Christopher, we were a bit warmer than you. Stefan says 95 today. I don't know how far you are away from Illinois, but I was getting flashbacks to when I took a vacation in Texas. It was pretty darn hot today. I was in San Antonio, Texas for about 3 hours before I got heat stroke. San Antonio?
Yeah.
Is it because of my trip?
Well, it's supposed to last too.
We tried to go for years, and it kept getting pushed back. And as soon as everything opened up back up, after the I just got pushed. After everything got opened up after the closures, we decided. Oh, I hit the curb. Come on, go in, go in. On mustard. There we go.
Whoa.
You're in Texas, so yeah, we were about the same temperature today. 31 degrees. That's a huge temperature difference there, Christopher. I was actually surprised about it. So we were pretty close to the same temperature there, too. It's 31 degrees now, but it's starting to cool off. I bet you my car said it was 98 degrees earlier. That is a very accurate assessment for what I felt like it was outside. I bet you won. I think we were tied. Oh, by 1 point. Keep clinching it in the end. Yeah, this is one of those days where I would love to have stayed inside and just enjoyed the air conditioning. But unfortunately, at my job, I do tech support for a school district, and for some reason, everyone's like, hey, it's hot today. Let's call Tyler and make him go out in this 98-degree heat and do stuff outside. I don't think I did get a chance to take a shower when I got home, but I should have. I was nasty. I took off my shirt, and it just made a sound like when it hit the floor. It was not good. Us big guys are not too well in the heat. Ooh, I hit the flag.
Nice approach.
Huh?
Nice approach. Birdie. Birdie.
You tried to hit me again, didn't you? There we go.
Nice birdie. Nice birdie.
Got in just a second before you did. Now, if we had that delay on there, I'd do it again. Look at that. I never tire of seeing first place, so in case you're curious. Are we redoing the same holes again? What she said. Gives you some practice.
Nice shot.
Good Try to hit me again.
Nice on. Birdie. Nice on.
Tried to hit you.
Nice par.
So I think you won because you did it in just slightly more time, like 5 seconds more. Because that delay had a 3-second delay. That caused me to have 5 seconds left.
Sorry about you.
This month in Indonesia is the dry season. Yeah, you guys get rain though, like 6 months out of the year in Indonesia, though, don't you? 6 to 9 months out of the year. You said the dry season, I guess that's what I think of. The wet season for me, I was pouring in sweat. Why? Why does it keep... Yes, I chipped it in. Oh.
Nice birdie.
Aha. As I said, I felt like... I mean, I do remember a time when I used to work out. I felt like I had been in the gym for, like, more than 5 minutes. I mean, I was sweating that badly. I was once sitting in a room, just to let you guys know this, and I think Ryan was witness to this. I was sitting in a room that was like frigidly cold. Everyone is shivering. Someone turns to me, one of the girls, I think, and says, "Are you sweating?" And I said, "Yeah, it's a little warm in here to me." That's when we discovered that I have the same climate as a polar bear. That's where I would like. So that's just like. I couldn't deny it. Like, I was clearly, visibly... I wasn't, like, pouring in sweat. Like, I was glazed, is what I would call it. That is my natural condition. I am always hot. How many times have you heard people say that I'm like a furnace? So, yes, you guys heard that in the winter. I always have to adjust my... Oh, my gosh, look at this hole. I just have to adjust my... like, that tiny gap to make it through. I was looking at your screen, and somehow we just hit the same thing. How did we get over there? Oh, that's how. Get there? Nope. Tap it in, get a little tap.
Nice par.
Oh, that's a shame. You still would have been behind, but at least you got a bogey. I also had this one on now too. What were we watching? Me, you, and Robert were watching something. What was that movie that we watched on Amazon? The Tomorrow War. There's a point where they go to a very frigid climate, and his air conditioner kicked on, and I was, oh my gosh. I don't want to, can I redo the shot? I just overshot the building with my ball. Oh no, I didn't. I'm alright, donkey. Donkey! Oh.
Nice par.
Hoping I can bounce your ball out of it. Come on, pick up the ball. And it doesn't matter anymore, you've already won this one. I just want it to end. Anyway, we're watching the Tomorrow War, and there's a point where they go to like the Arctic for some reason, or Russia? It's like Siberian Russia. And not to ruin any of the movie for you, but as soon as that came on, I became cold for a second because his air conditioning kicked on at the same time. I'm like, is it because I'm watching something that takes place in there where I feel colder than it actually is?
Nice approach.
Come on, come on.
Penalty, yeah.
You ran out of the course, Ryan? You're not allowed to do that. Hey, Nostalgia64, welcome to the stream. Hey guys, how's it going? Just curious, what do you think of emulation? Let me see if I can read the whole comment here. Just curious, what do you think of emulation? Do you it's worse? Do I think it's the worst, or better than the real console? Well, I definitely don't think it's better, but I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. I mean, in all honesty, my gosh, yeah, you're already done, so might as well just keep racking up my points there, right? I personally don't think it's the worst thing ever, but I also don't think it's better than playing on real hardware. But it's a very, very fine line between the two. I think the main reason why people have an issue with it is because some people see it as the same thing in line with piracy. Like, I know Nintendo thinks that, but they sell you emulated copies of things too. I don't know, what do you think, Ryan? You ever emulated something?
Yeah, I created like the Game Boy emulators for software even.
Oh, yeah.
Play the old Pokemon games.
Is that what you know when you had your Android?
Yeah.
You missed that on your iPhone?
Yeah.
As I said, I don't know, did Nintendo publish those games, or was it put out by the Pokemon Company?
Do that now.
I thought it was shown up on like the title screen or something.
Yeah, I don't recall.
You've only played them about 50 bajillion times, right?
I'm just going over that part.
Yeah. How do I get my Snorlax? If that's the thing. Gotta catch them all. I also know Charizard. I don't know why, because it sounds cool. That's the one that's on fire, right? And then there's what's that one with the lightning and the yellow? What's his name? Oh, that look.
It's a Pokemon.
Oh yes, it's Grogu, Baby Yoda. I just hit the umbrella. I don't know where my ball went. Oh yeah, I did.
Out of bounds.
Nope, it just barely didn't.
Oh.
Oh, mine rounded the hole.
Oh, okay.
What? I didn't hit the button twice and it automatically did that. What?
Pin shot.
Somehow I keep switching off on my putter and I don't know how.
Oh.
Oh, but I got my bogey quicker. Did I answer your question, Nostalgia 64? I think we're both... It depends on what you need. Like, in terms of like Game Boy emulation, I have no problem. There's no reason why you should play that on original hardware. But if you have a Game Boy player, that'd be the best way to play it. But that's not original hardware. It's hardware emulation, I guess, at its best. I guess it's technically a Game Boy inside of it. But I have no problem emulating something like that. I think the big thing is for, I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try it.
Nice approach. Nice approach. Birdie duck. Birdie duck.
Had to concentrate there for a second. But I think the only thing I have a hard time emulating is like 3D games. Anything past the Dreamcast or PlayStation 1, that is kind of something I don't see emulating too much. Did you know that they re-released Mario 64 for the Switch?
Oh, really?
They did. But some of the people who have hacked the Switch looked at the game files and saw that it's really a software N64 game emulator that's upscaling it to... I don't even think it's upscaling it to 1080p, is it? It's like a huge controversy around it. But that's the thing too, emulation is how we're going to preserve some of these older games, so I think we have to get used to it. So, you just make the blind jump for me? Darn you, Donkey Kong, keep going to that penalty area. I just got a birdie.
Nice birdie.
This is the best shot I made all day. So I have to ask you, Nostalgia 64, what do you find yourself playing more often? Are you playing emulation more, or are you playing real hardware more? Because to be honest, what I'm playing more often is on real hardware. But I don't know very many people who have the same sized of console game collection that I do. I think most people are playing modern games, to tell you the truth, but retros kind of makes a comeback in some areas. Look at that. I don't think I've gotten first on all 3 holes since we started. Pikachu. That's who it is. Pikachu! Konnichiwa. I did last weekend, not this last weekend, but the one before, I rewatched some of the Austin Powers movies. I think they hold up, but I grew up during that time frame when they were big, so. So here I am. You'll find that when I'm talking, I have no idea what I'm doing on screen. You could have just done this whole course because we're eventually going to start with 16, 17. Here's the rules for like the 15th time tonight, in case you forgot them. I've been here for 16 years, Ryan. I don't think we've ever sat in the same room and said this many words to each other.
Ready?
I was gonna say, usually, I mean, I may have said this many words, but I know you haven't. Everyone needs that friend that will be quiet next to them so they listen to all their garbage stuff that they talk about. This is the guy who's probably the most thankful that I started a YouTube channel. Just based on how much video game stuff I used to talk to you about him. How many times did I go into like long spiels about the history of video games that you were just like, come on Tyler, wrap it up, but you never said anything about?
Nice car.
Doing it now.
See? Has it gotten any better since I got the YouTube channel, or worse?
Well, now I can pause or click growl.
That's true. And I'll let you, because I'll be like, you know what, I already got this out. I think this is probably my favorite course that I have on here. I like the skyscraper levels, that's for sure. It's a nice touch. You don't like them, you keep going into an illegal penalty area. Oh. That didn't sound like it was a good sound. Oh, that's weird. So if I get a hole in one, that'll be shocking. Here I am standing next to my ball for like 10 seconds before it finally hits. But I'm there. Get 30 seconds left in. Oh no, you have 30 seconds in. I thought that was warning you when you were about out of time. This is interesting. Do we have to add a topspin to our ball? I hope not. I haven't really mastered that. Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Oh my god.
There you go.
I don't know if I really like it again.
Birdie.
Come on, Wario, you. Oh,
Nice.
look at that. 1 second difference. Oh, I got it. Oh? Oh, yeah. I was gonna say I lost this one. It wasn't what they call a flawless victory. That's pretty fun. I like this. I like this course. New Donk City Hall. I wonder how many more courses on here I haven't unlocked. I thought I had them all.
Yeah, I don't know if I would like this type of these roles with like a regular course. Like working on a regular course.
Right, yeah. Have to try every game?
Whatever floats your viewers.
Oh, here's what we got. We got Family Feud. We always end with Wheel of Fortune, so we're not going to do that yet. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We could play something retro. I think Robert and I did like a beat 'em up on here at one point. We always have the Jackbox Party Pack. I think there were some two-player games in this one that's more retro. Let's see what else we got in the Streets of Rage 4, but I have to get the card for it.
Well, your viewers typically like watching you retro. We can do retro. Use a retro
stuff. I got NES. Not quite sure of how many. Let's see what's in here.
Let's just do that. See
I think tickles our fancy.
those cheesecake bites are calling my name though.
Did you put those in the freezer?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, a new software.
So
We got to update the console right in the middle of the stream. That's always fun. While that's going on, we are going to take a quick break so that I can use the restroom. And apparently, there's cheesecake involved, so sorry you guys can't have it. That's we'll be right back.
Alright. Still this back.
Around here. We are going to, we have some cheesecake bites here. We're going to sample these as we go through. First time, I think this is the first time I've ever eaten on stream, to tell you the truth. No, I've had Oreos before, I guess.
Tigers on here? Let's see.
See what they got this 2-player. I guess I have 2 players. I thought that was a 1-player game. I don't think this, yeah, that's 1 player, so I don't think it's going to that. Let's get my title. There we go. That would be simple. I would love to see you try the original Donkey Kong. What do you think?
Sure.
As an iconic theme to start open. So, right, I think we go one at a time. Rolls. Like, this is emulation, but this isn't bad. Look at that. Rescue the princess the first time. And if I'm right, nope, I still keep going. I don't know what the A version. Oh yes, and this is the annoying part of the game. Right, I have to wait till this gets all the way down, because if you jump from too high, it'll kill you. I'm surprised I made it this far. Usually I die fairly quickly. Oh, I was too impatient. I'm dead now, and I think this is you. Yep, player 2. Good luck. Oh, my mic's around. Yep. Oh, that's close. Turn that down a little bit, because I think notice how it just turned blue? That is because my volume control actually interferes with that light. If you turn that white again, you do that. It doesn't matter, you don't have to. But if you don't want to appear like Papa Smurf. Forgot about that. Here we go. Whew. I was very nervous there, so I wasn't. It has been. What? I can't hit the ghosts? I thought I remember being able to hit those. Oh, back to you. You chip a tooth on these yet?
Yeah.
Right, I'm trying regular classic New York cheesecake. Let's see what this tastes like. Oh, disgusting. You guys wouldn't like it. Or as you would say to your daughter, it's too spicy.
Yeah.
And it's funny if she believes you because she doesn't know any better. Have you ever caught yourself eating your daughter's food and then lying to her about it?
Yeah.
What have you done that to? Oh. Okay.
She doesn't catch me. Like,
Does she catch you?
well, like
Daddy, those are my goldfish.
Like last week, I wanted someone for cheese stick, so I took just a little nibble off the top before I gave it to her in the other room, and she noticed right away as I handed it to her. And she saw it was
A complete cheese stick?
yes.
That is something I think we can all relate to. Is look at that. Someone's getting lucky tonight. Or from what I understand from that, was that Daft Punk, whatever that song is? We're up all. Oh, that was close. Oh! We're up all night to get some. Oh! As I said, I'm surprised I'm doing as well as I am. Oh! This must have the dip switches set to easy. you don't know what dip switches are, not only do they sound delicious,
Mhm.
but they are the settings of the arcade cabinet. Oh, I was too gutsy. Oh, I have the feeling either your phone went off or I just had a stroke. I'll have to wait for player one, game over. It's all you, Ryan. You gotta beat him once. You understand why? You would have had to have pumped in like a quarter to get this far. That's how far I can get on 1/4. Although I do forget, this is not the arcade version, this is the NES version, which is actually done pretty well. Wait, see? You can't jump from too high, you die. And you can't hit the bottom of that. I think you're gonna... I don't know what B is, but we can try that next. I don't know what game B is, but we're gonna find out. This is made in Japan, apparently. What are you talking about, Doc? All the best stuff's made in Japan. Incredible. Somebody asked me how I could be a fan of Back to the Future but not like Rick and Morty, and I said it's very easy. I don't do drugs. But it's based on Back to the Future. So there are a lot of things based on things I don't like. For example, the sequel trilogy is based on the Star Wars original trilogy. That's too easy, though. That's too easy to go after. So far, that's the same thing. I don't know what the B selection is. Maybe B has you pick up where I fail. And that is if I fail. Yep. I think that's a fireball. There too? Nope. So this is selection B on 2. Whatever this is. Maybe it's the harder version of the game? I have no idea. Yeah, every time one of those barrels goes into one of those little fireball dudes. And yes, every time I say fireball, I now think of the song. Fireball. Oh my gosh, Ryan. So much anxiety. Just happened right there. Alright, back to me. I thought that umbrella was supposed to do something. Apparently not. Ah! Oh! How did I get there? Or I beat this thing. Oh! Half a pixel away from it. There is a... I thought there was a 4th area, but maybe the NES game got rid of it because it was too much to program. Which is funny, this is all the Nintendo Entertainment System was ever designed to do. Everything else was like them hacking the hardware to get to do stuff. Like the scrolling on Super Mario Bros. Apparently can't cross paths with the 500-pound Diamondback Gorilla, or whatever he's supposed to be. Ah, I can't jump when I'm like this. I can't hit the ghost. Oh, I can? It works now? Yeah. Make it, I'm gonna make it. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Dragonlet17, welcome to the stream. You think a Donkey Kong Maker would be kind of cool? I would like that. I'm surprised they haven't built that into Mario Maker. Speak why not, since they added in all the Legend of Zelda. Oh crap, that was me. You're wondering like why you can't move.
Why can't go?
Alright, now it's you. I thought I beat the game, so I thought I'd let you go. So far I'm noticing no difference. We're playing 2-player Donkey Kong, and we're in 2-player mode B, and it looks exactly the same as mode A. Except, maybe it's a little bit more... Oh, jeez. DK. Donkey Kong. You remember the Donkey Kong rap, Ryan? Yeah, it was on the N64 if you didn't have one.
I did. I don't remember.
There's no reason.
Oh, yeah.
It started the game. It's finally happened. We're finally here. And you're gonna get fireballed or crushed by the elevator. I forgot what it was. I saw somebody said if two Japanese businessmen arrived at your door and all of a sudden said, due to a family connection that you had no clue about, you are now the sole owner of Nintendo, what do you do? I think it's because people are all hot and bothered with Nintendo's... Oh! Well, of course it is that. With what Nintendo's been doing lately, and I don't think Nintendo's necessarily doing... Okay, game over for me, so it's back to you. I don't think Nintendo's necessarily doing a bad job, but I just don't think they're doing what the players want. Apparently it doesn't matter, because they've been making oodles and oodles of money in the last, like, 3 decades. Alright, what is this one? Is this strawberry or raspberry cheesecake? Raspberry? Raspberry? No one gives me the raspberry. You ever seen Spaceballs?
What?
Quote from that movie. Not as good as plain, but not as frozen as plain one is either.
Yeah.
Probably should have had at least a couple of these sneak up. Alright, so that's that game. Go back to game selection. So we did two-player Donkey Kong. Have you ever played Donkey Kong Jr.? This is the hot arcade successor. We're obviously going to do this in two-player, but I'll let you see how it's played a little bit. It's a little bit different. Now you're Donkey Kong Jr. trying to free Donkey Kong from Mario. Apparently Mario got a little miffed when he stole his girlfriend.
What?
I would love to see Mario be the bad guy in a Donkey Kong game if they remade another one. Just be like, you were stolen my girl for the last time. I am going to make you into Gorilla Suitcase. Oh yes. Oh. This game also has the rockin' jungle tune. Look at how slowly he crawls up these vines. Look at that. I have been able to beat this game at one point. It is a little bit harder than regular Donkey Kong. Yeah.
How do you do like 2 of them? Why was he jumping 2 at a time?
Yeah, there you go. Oh, he can climb faster if you double hand it. Of course. All my years of experience in video games should have taught me this. Oh, look what you did.
Like every video game I play, I just fall.
What? My foot would have squashed him. He's an ape. Or a donkey. Or a Kong. How did they come up with that name, by the way? Couldn't call it King Kong, I guess. So like, oh, donkey. Years before Shrek came out. Oh, see, now he's going the wrong way. Now watch out, Red Little Snapper is... I was to say, I don't think there's any way. You have to get down to the end of the pedestal. I don't think you can jump and reach that vine. But I haven't gotten any further than you, so I have no idea. How fast you can go down that vine. There we go. A little bit harder, but you can get it with some patience. Alright. Oh gosh, this is stuff. Pointless. Oh yeah, those things crap eggs. Ooh, no way I could have caught that, so... Back to you. My game's over.
Oh, quick.
That was quick. Think about this. You get your brand new Nintendo Entertainment System in October of '85 because you live in New York or LA. I said no way to jump on that line. You gotta do that again. I'm gonna give you a chance to redeem yourself in the B mode. This must be just a harder version. So now we're experts at this. We're double handing it. What? Oh, that's something. What? Oh, I saw the blue guy fall off. I didn't see the red guy. You knew it, right? Sorry. Watch out for that red little scamp. Just looking all for you, right?
So sad.
Chris Furlings asks if anyone has watched season 11 of The Walking Dead. I think we talked about that a little bit last week. I'm like in season 9.
Like 6 seasons ahead of me.
Yep.
No, I think I'm like 6 or 7.
The way I try to describe it, have you seen Carol? Carol's big scene is what I'll call it.
Yeah.
Where they're in the backyard. Three people walk in, only 2 walk out.
With the daughter.
Don't run it. Yes, that's about where I remember leaving off, but it was like a season or 2 after that. Like, I think that was where the show really peaked. That was like the most impactful scene. Now the introduction of Negan, I don't know if you got to that part. Negan. He has a bat named Lucille.
I left off when the season that he did something on the baseball bat.
Yes.
Somebody.
Yes, that and of course I think everyone was upset with what he did, with who he did that to with the baseball bat.
Oh, yeah. That's the last one I've seen.
Come on, Ryan, you're almost there. There you go. You got it. There's a trailer out for Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah,
I did not see that. We just saw Free Guy over the weekend, and I thought that would have been a trailer they would have shown there.
I just got today, I think. Free Guy was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was better than I was thinking it was going to be. I thought it was going to be more. Oh, how can we get? That's exactly the same mistake I made. How can we get people who like Fortnite to pay money to see a movie? Is what I thought it was going to be, and that's not a good premise for me to get to the theater. I was very surprised how much I liked it. But then again, Ryan Reynolds really doesn't. Since he doesn't have to do crap work, I don't think he has in a while. I mean, some people would argue, well, he did the Green Lantern. Well, that was before his. If Matthew McConaughey had a reconnaissance, what did Ryan Reynolds have? I would call it a Deadpool assance or something like that.
There we go.
I think kind of know it though. The reason why I'm not in the know about a lot of these things, guys, is because what I do besides this stream on Tuesdays is nothing but who sings that? Kesha gets me. She did a work song, or is that Rihanna? All I do is work. That's all I've been doing. Although I would argue I don't think whoever sings that song has any idea what work actually means. It doesn't mean twerk. What?
Oh, yeah, not either.
Well, I did there. Yes, I'm having fun. Alright. What's this third one? This third one kind of looks like coffee. If it's coffee flavored, I'm gonna spit this in your face.
Caramel chocolate chip.
Caramel chocolate chip. Okay, that sounds benign. Try this. I feel like they should instead of calling these cheesecake bites, they should call these cheesecake shots.
Yeah.
Shot. Oh. Oh my god. Mm.
Little ASMR there, Tyler.
Yep. Sorry, I should have saved that for the OnlyFans. It's okay.
I thought we can like push the red one back up or something. Well, I guess not.
I think he was just going at the same line. Now, there's also something else we can do. I think we can, yeah. To keep our lives going, we could use save states, but don't worry about that. Double Dragon, even though it's a two-player game in the arcades, sadly, not two-player on here at the same time. They have Versus Excite Bike on here. If they do, oh yeah, we're gonna play this. I have never played Versus Excite Bike. Donkey Kong 2 is the best, says Jimkey3445. You know, I like it. We'll do Donkey Kong 3, I guess, before the end, too. I didn't really see a lot of reaction from it from the stream, and I really wanted to try this out while we have it. So we can do original, versus, and versus edits. Well, that's not the right button. Versus Excite. Oh, yeah, so it says now loading because this was on floppy disk. The Japanese one, battle or free? Well, we're gonna battle, obviously. How many rounds? Let's do one just to get used to it. Let's go get this bread. Yes, I agree with that one. It's definitely different. So you're on the top, I'm on the bottom, but we can both see each other. The purpose is just mirroring. Ooh, surprised I didn't wipe out there. Come on. Oh, there I wiped out. Come on. Oh, I just won. That's versus Excite Bike. Believe it or not, I've waited like 30 some odd years to do this because we would always play something on Grandma's, and we never got a chance to. Oh, look at that. That's definitely your reaction right now. You're kicking up dirt with your foot that barely moves. It moves by like 3 pixels. I'm expending a lot more energy than I have. Retry, save, or title. What's this? I'll save it. Second scissor. Lock again. I'm eating.
Probably gonna check out.
I should probably just stop eating.
No.
I've heard a lot of people saying, "Oh, just stop eating, man. Just do that." I'm like, "Well, you can stop smoking, but you have to stop eating." Apparently, it does. All right, so we're gonna battle again. We're gonna do a different track. Do track 2. Now you see how this goes. I haven't played this in forever either. This is like getting all the childhood nostalgia out of me. This kind of reminds you of the Excite Bike track in Mario Kart. That's where that track is based from, is this game. Oh, I wrecked. My bike's on fire. You hate that track, and now you know why. Is that what you just said? You know we're gonna have to play that before we're done. Well, every time I win, I should get a cheesecake bite, which means I'm gonna have to grab more of these. Oh. Oh. So much better when I saw that. What?
That's a you question.
What if the Family Home disc system released in the US? You know, I've actually thought about that. I would love to have seen that happen, but it's kind of like anything. Nintendo never released any of their planned add-ons in the US for some reason. And I think it may have gone over as well as it did with Sega. I think they were right not to release any of their add-ons in the US one, except for the Game Boy, Super Game Boy or Game Boy Player. Yeah, that's a interesting thing. But they also got game like this game could have been ported through to a cartridge. They just didn't do it. I would blame what's his name, Howard Lincoln, whoever the guy was who they got to test all the games out that kept us from getting the true Super Mario Brothers 2 for years. Howard Lincoln was the lawyer, so I don't think that was him. Mario Sega. Ha! I don't know how I did that, but I'll try to see if I can. Oh. I keep pressing the wrong button for the turbo.
Turbo.
Yeah, A is accelerate, B is turbo. But if you use turbo all the time, it'll overheat your engine. The only way to keep your engine from overheating is to run over the double arrows. I just keep kicking your ass. Like I said, I played this to no end at my grandma's, the original. There's no way this shouldn't have been on top. Anyway, that's all 3 tracks. Do you want to try again without me?
No.
You want to try again with me? Sure. Okay. You just want to try to win 1 track.
Well, now that I know it's a turbo.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't have let that out of the bag. I don't know what original site is. I think that's just 1 player with the original tracks. Could do free. I like battle because I keep winning. And as soon as I stop winning, it's stupid. Those are the rules back in the day, right? We could do 3 rounds where we have to do more than 3 laps. So B is turbo. I didn't hit the double arrows. Oh, I overheated.
Just crashed me.
No! I landed. Oh no! Ooh, that was close. I didn't think I was going to win there for a minute. That was a lot closer. Now you found out turbo. You want to try that again? Let's retry. But I'll do 3 laps. Two laps? Oh. I thought maybe I clicked the wrong.
Maybe 3 rounds.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a lot longer.
Oh! I thought I was going to wreck you. I thought I was going to be like Wreck-It Ralph. You're going to be able to finish a lap this time. You can also angle how your bike lands by pressing forward and backwards as you land, but I will say it's very sensitive. I do like how the race just ends. You don't have to wait for the other person to keep finishing. My brother would wait me out in like Mario Kart if he could just keep going, and basically would keep me from. Oh, so we have to. Oh, you pick the track. Loser picks the next track. I felt like I was in the middle of a story and I just forgot what I was talking about. Come on, dude. Darn it. I like the way your bike sounds because, tired of losing there, right? You're gonna rage quit like it back there. I'm telling Mom. You're telling Mom how much better I am at this game than you? Oh. I don't think there's not too many good two-player games on the NES, believe it or not. But I did promise Donkey Kong 3, so let's try it. This game's actually pretty, not rare, but more rare than some people like to think, because almost nobody bought it. You're fighting Donkey Kong again, but you use a bug spray to get rid of these bee-like things, keep them from stealing the flowers. I have no idea what that does. What the... Ah!
Space Invaders.
Yeah, Space Invaders. So I guess, yeah, I never thought about that until now. But basically, you need to try to get Donkey Kong to climb up the vine is your goal. But you have to also keep the bees from stealing the flowers at the same time. And yes, it's playing the... I forgot what this song is called. Like Flight of the Bumblebee or something like that. Again, your goal is to get Donkey Kong to climb the vine, so keep spraying his ass. Why does he have to tick off the bees every single time? Oh, that's how you can climb up these things. I don't care how many flowers I get. Come on, get up there. Get up there. Get up there. There we go. There we go. That's the goal. Discovering I could jump up, that was the big thing. Ah! They're blocking me. They're bug spray blocking me. What? What? I didn't realize you could jump down. So you have to get him to knock down the rocket first. Almost. First level's easy now, isn't it? See me show you how to do it.
Perfect.
Oh.
Hi.
What? What? I think that's the first time you got farther than me in a game. That's it. Oh. Oh. Hey, that guy exploded. I am having no such luck with this. Come on, come on. What in the world am I doing wrong? My game's over. I don't like this game. Act like I never played this game before for a review. so careful.
Shoot something and then blow it out.
Want to go again? Are you done with this one already?
I'm good. I proved the point.
Huh?
I proved the point.
Alright, let's go ahead and let's try a Super Nintendo game. Oops. All the way past it. I mean, Robert did play this with me on stream, but he would not like appear on stream, and we were even in the same house. Because you can't play this online. Let's see if we can do 2-player. I mean, we can stick with the Donkey Kong thing, but I don't die very often in this game. And you can only play one at a time. I'm pretty sure you can only play one at a time, right? I think it's got like a Mario, you each take a turn. I'm missing? Oh, there it is. I know there's one we can do 2-player. Look at that. I don't think I've played this 2-player in ages either. Let's do 50cc class just because we're both not used to this. Get my man, Koopa Troopa. Got a double click ring. What's great about this is I think it'll let you keep going even if you fail. Not that I expect you to fail. Oh, this is when they try to make it more accessible by making B the accelerate button. But isn't it in Mario Kart, the new one, isn't it? A is accelerate? Yes, this is incredibly different now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I remember when this was the pinnacle of 3D technology. I was like, oh, I could have games like this in the arcade. And it looks like. I've heard a lot of kids that try to play this game now that didn't grow up in this era who try to do it, and they describe this game so horribly. They're like, oh, the 3D's so bad. You could tell they were obviously using this mode 7 scaling to like scale the background. I'm like, no, this was awesome back in the day. You have no idea. This was the first 3D game most of us played. The first 3D pseudo-like game that we ever played. You remember a 3D game before this one? On console, I'll say. Like Star Fox still hadn't come out yet. Whoops, I just ran into Luigi's rear end there. Surprisingly, he did not come back with a star. Come on, Randy, a 4th place finish to advance. You hit someone with a green shell? That's the biggest accomplishment you can do in this game. Alrighty then. See how we did. 1-3 finish. Next one here. Some of these tracks they did redo, like I think this one's also on Mario Kart 8. I was looking at your screen because I was also visible on that screen too. Usually I have the unique talent of hitting myself with my own green shells in this game. Oh no. Not intentional. This is actually about how I remember it playing too. I was trying to remember if it was like a slowdown when you had 2 players. But you ever play this 2 players with anyone back in the day?
Sure.
The only one I remember the most is my brother Todd. We played this because he was more into racing games, and even though this wasn't like a racing sim, which is what he's really into, any game that had anything where you're racing against each other was welcome. I remember the day that he beat Rainbow Road. I remember that because he would not let us shut off the Nintendo for a while. He like kept it on for, I want to say, at least a day. My parents were very strict about conserving energy. Can you believe it? And my parents are a little on the cheap side, but I think that's because we didn't really have much money to begin with. So, yeah, because just like I say, I have to conserve my resources. Only it came out of their mouths like, "Why is this light on?" No, we can't turn on. That's kind of funny. My mom made fun of me. She said that I can't handle the heat because they used to turn on the air as a kid, and I asked her when. She got really upset. We had air conditioning. We got it. We turn it on for you all the time. I'm like, oh, let's agree to disagree on that one. I remember there were times we couldn't stay in our rooms upstairs because it was considered child endangerment to leave us up there. My parents got upset that we had to camp in the living room over the summer. Oh, Ryan. You just exploded into nothing. Ranked out. There was a qualifying condition to continue in this game. Pretty sure to let me carry you. Yep, you're still in third. Oh no, you're in fourth now. Whatcha? Yeah. Yeah, if you were in the original game, you'd have to repeat that track. Oh, thank you. The draft boost, buddy.
Oh.
You just fall off the track?
Yeah.
You gotta make that left turn there. Hey, look, it's another left turn. This track was one of my favorites back in the day, but I do agree I don't like it as much anymore because I do fall off it. See, like right there, way too easily. I can fall off it. I don't remember having that issue as much as a kid. I keep wanting to slide and do a speed boost around corners. That's sad. That's how much I've acclimated myself to a game where I'm playing another game and I want to keep doing that. I should try to set up like a Mario Kart tournament and have people play through Mario Kart in reverse. They start with Mario Kart 8, which is their qualifying tournament. Then we play Mario Kart Wii. Then we play Mario Kart 64, and then the finals is played on Super Mario Kart. I want to see if any of these kids... I bet you that kid that beat us both in Mario Kart, I bet you we would be stomping him in this game. Oh no, you would too. Don't sell yourself short, man. These kids today, they don't know nothing. This is back when gaming was... What the world just happened? You just gave me the shocker?
Shocker?
Probably shouldn't turn my head and cough towards you. Are we 3 feet apart? I think we're 3 feet apart. Seventh round. If you end up at 8th, that is the last possible place you can be. Oh, you're an 8th. Ryan, this is a battle of personal pride on the line. You have to get past Toad. Get past Toad. Ryan! What are you doing? Good effort, good effort. That's what I tell. That's what the coach always told me in every sport I've ever been in. Right after he told me how much I sucked. But good effort. I tell you, I was so... this is the way I describe it. I was so bad at Little League, they made me play first base. Is the first baseman the worst player?
No, actually right field's a little worse, but you'd actually have to be able to run.
Yes. That's why they made me there, because I could catch a ball, but I couldn't throw it. So that's what first baseman does. Except for I just let the ball go past me. If it was ever anywhere next, like near me, I'd be like, oops, I missed it. Shortstop, should have got that one. But hold down, get him. Why am I not going? Oh, sheesh. I keep pressing A. Sorry, I'm already
The
back.
last time we had first place for the show last time.
I'm in second, and now I'm in first. Oh! Aren't the physics in this game just something weird? Sometime, now that I have my upscaler, I should bring my, like, some classic consoles up here so we can play them. I bet you'd probably want to play some N64 games. Get some Mario Kart going. Did you have an N64 back in the day? Because I did not. You have a PlayStation?
Yeah.
You had both?
Yeah.
You guys must have been rich.
Yeah.
Or your parents were divorced. Because Robert got everything too because his parents were divorced and his dad, out of guilt, bought him everything. His mom would buy one thing and he'd go over to his dad's and have everything else. And then he would complain because his stepbrother, who got to live there all the time, would get more stuff because he lived there. Okay. Then again, I do agree he had to live with his grandma otherwise, and his grandma, her name is Chiquita. That's what I said, Chiquita Banana. But she was not the nicest lady in the world, but the funny thing is she really liked me. I would say she liked me more than she liked Robert. It's kind of funny because I think my parents like Robert more than they like me, so. They hate Jake for some reason. You guys don't know who I'm talking about. For purposes of this conversation, is Jake from State Farm. She hates Jake from not new Jake from State Farm, classic State from Jake Farm. There was one time, my mom, like, I think they served him his plates, and they gave him way too many chips, and he, like, threw away the extra chips that they gave him. And my mom still remembers that to this day and holds a grudge against it. There was one time I busted we stayed the night in one of our my parents had a camper that was like a trailer, and every once in a while I'd have kids or friends over and we'd stay in the camper. One day I was trying to set up the dining room table bed and I forgot to click the latch as I pulled the handle and I just ripped the leg right off the table. So I obviously afterwards told my parents about it. And when I told them, they said, "Are you sure it was you that broke it? Are you sure you're not covering for Jake?" Like, they hated him. They would not believe me that it was not me that broke the table. that was me that broke the table on that hand. And 5 tracks on a course matches out. Regular Mario Kart after this, or how late you can stream till? When's your bedtime tonight? Mine's usually around 9:30, but they didn't usually. When do you put Addie to bed? You fall asleep with her, right? I'm sure she loves that too. She's probably gonna snuggle right up next to you.
Whenever.
Addie, for purposes of this conversation, is a dog. Kidding. Daughter, how old is she now? And don't give me that months crap. I want to know in years. 2. There we go.
She'll turn 3 in December.
There you go. That's a special age. They're tyrannical when they're 2. I saw this thing. Oh, I forgot to tell you about that. I saw this meme that said something about toddlers when they say they can't reach something. When they say they can't reach something, and it shows a toddler in a high chair, and they drop their crayon on the floor and go, "I can't reach." But then it shows toddlers all the entire rest of the time, and it shows them stacking chairs so they can grab the knives you hit at the top of the counters. So they can reach that, but they can't reach the crayon that fell on the floor. Do you agree with that assessment? I thought to myself, I was like, that does kind of seem like something she would try to pull off. I don't think she would stack chairs to get knives. I think she would get somebody to get it for her. Hey, hand me that knife. Are you sure you're supposed to have that? Yeah, okay. Listen, I am a complete pushover to little kids. I don't know how you do it. It is kind of funny to see you be the disciplinarian, though, because I know how non-aggressive you are normally. And then to see you try to, "No, you gotta stop that." I'm like, that wouldn't stop me. I was like, "Oh, it's so threatening, right?" Sorry, I'm not meaning to criticize everything about you and your parenting style, but
Alright.
I'm not going to ask who that is because I know. uh, this is, you know what? She's probably just curious and just tuned in the stream right now just to see what's going on. It's like, oh, they've been talking about me this whole stream.
Right.
She wanted to go back and watch it because she's like, I know what you guys were saying the whole time. Oh, you still got third.
Yeah, better than that.
Oh, yeah, let's see. Pops the cork on the champagne, that pops the balloon. I had no idea what that was again. I thought it was soda, not champagne bottles. Hey, it's Icy Pizza Boy. How was, do you guys have band rehearsal tonight, or do you guys have a gig? We're going to switch over. We were actually just doing some retro stuff, and I don't know if very many two-player games in here that would be fun to stream. We did try Brawl Brothers before, but since we've already done that one, I don't want to do it again. We're obviously going to have to try some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Take a breaky break.
You use the restroom room. I don't know why they call it the restroom. I'm fighting for my life in here.
Well, it was coincidence, but I think she texted me, can you talk at the same time we started going in on
Oh boy. Yes, take a break. I'll mute your mic for you. If you start hearing some shrieks and shrills, it's just Ryan crying. So I'm gonna do some online single player, and then you come back and jump in when you're ready. We will finish with Wheel of Fortune like we usually do on the stream. I don't know if Ryan will do that. Concert drift 692 miles last Sunday through Tennessee, Kentucky, and Ohio. That's a long trip. Was that? Did it rain at any time during that? Because I remember it rained here over the weekend. All right, so there's like, oh, okay. There's like 3 people with the same face on here, but I bet you those are, oh no, 2 people with the same face. And one that looks very similar from Japan. Probably 2 people. Oh, I don't like how there's got to be so many matches starting where they should have the ability to just jump you into anybody that's just starting. I don't know why you have to sit here in these, ever. So I guess his daughter's bedtime. So he's got to say night-night to the old kiddo. She is adorable. If we could have minors on the stream, she'd probably be playing on stream the whole time. Rained in Gatlinburg last, oh, the stream's stuttering. Yeah, some frame drops on here. Sorry about that, guys. Rained in Gatlinburg last Saturday, but it was an awesome vacation. Sweet, I didn't realize it was a vacation for you. That's good. What was the best piece of food that you ate while on vacation? If you hear Jim Gaffigan describe vacation, it's just basically all designed around food. Oh, it does have my new hairstyle in here. It's finally gray. Someone told me after seeing my brown hair on here, they're like, you should probably change that to gray now. I was like, yeah, I probably should. Steak? Hey, nothing beats a good steak. I thought I was going to have a good steak the other day, but the steakhouse I usually go to in my area was booked up solid throughout the entire time, so we ended up going to a pizza buffet instead. Funny you mentioned that, Pizza Boy. Most expensive thing? Yeah, you're not kidding. So my friend I was talking about, he ended up going to the steakhouse the following day, because we were supposed to go there for my birthday, but they were booked, so we didn't go there. And my gosh, the prices went up by like 75%, almost double what we usually pay for it. So you're right about that, Damon Forbes. By the way, welcome to the stream. I do have, if you guys see that second camera there, there is a second player that I have here tonight that's supposed to be playing with me, but he got a call from his daughter, so he had to step out for a second. He may be coming back. Homemade ribs? That doesn't sound like a bad meal at all. The pizzas on Saturday was $200 for 6 pizzas? That is... They have caviar and lobster tail on them. Served with some Cristal. Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting about this. I have an auto steer on, and I think I'm getting too used to having auto steer on. But I keep forgetting to shut it off before I get on here. Somebody turned it on, and I just keep forgetting to shut it off. There we go. So what were the toppings on the pizzas? I have to know. And if you say pineapple costs you, okay, auto steer is not doing its job there. If you say pineapple costs you $200, that was a ripoff. Although I did hear, I don't think fruit's necessarily the big thing. What are the food items that have a shortage on them? I know chicken's a big one. We had some buffalo chicken pizza though that was really good tonight from a local pizza joint. I run into this all the time on the online stuff. And I have the best internet connection I can possibly have now, and this stuff still happens. Nintendo claims it's not them. Pretty sure it's Nintendo. We're gonna have to try that again, obviously. Getting close to sushi in Vegas. I'm not a big fan of seafood. I will tell you that. But I do know that some seafood can get expensive, like getting lobster on something. I don't know what it is. I know I grew up and I was exposed to a bunch of seafood as a kid. My dad loves to fish. My mom has a very good recipe for fried fish. So I've had fried walleye, catfish, everything fresh as fast as I can get. I don't think we had salmon, but we caught a whole bunch of a variety of fish local to Illinois. And I've tried fish in New Orleans, on the East Coast where it's supposed to be really fresh. I just don't like seafood. Oh, great. So this is probably the group I was in. I'm not going to continue spectating for 3 laps. Are you kidding me? Come on, Nintendo, get it together. And they were not that great. Yeah, unfortunately, I think we're going to start seeing a quality decline as the price goes up because they can't raise the prices as much as they need to for the increase in cost of food and the increase in cost of labor. So they're going to try to make a compromise. There's a place in my town that serves Italian food. I live in a very small town, so that's kind of a big thing that we actually have a restaurant like that. And I swear, every time I get one of their sub sandwiches, it keeps getting smaller. And the quality of the meat, the ham and the salami and everything keeps going down. But it's still not the worst thing in the world, so I'll still get it. It's not too expensive either, but yeah, I kind of see you on that. Best bargain you got was a used trombone for $40. That's not bad. Average pizza, pepperoni, and all meat. Okay, so not too bad. I don't think this is my night for Mario Kart, guys. We may have to switch to Wheel of Fortune a bit early. Just because it's doing that. Nintendo Switch, I don't know who... I have complained about this in the past, that this happens a lot, and it does on Nintendo stuff, and paying $20 a month, or $20 a year for it, is not a good value when the online stuff doesn't work. People aren't paying the $20 a month just to get the Nintendo and Super Nintendo games. I'm paying so I can play Mario Kart Online, and this stuff happens. You guys are going to see me rage here in a little bit. You love some ribs? I like some ribs too. I'm going to close out of it and try again. Maybe the player 2 will come back here in a second. We'll just do some local play. We pay the big money for the sushi, but nothing else. Lisa's named. By the way, guys, this is Ryan who's stepping back into frame here.
Ooh, harder that.
He is a good friend of mine. We decided for about the last 16 years. He said he's now known me for as long as he's known me as long in his life as he has before he knew me. Am I saying that right? We just tried online play. I'm gonna try it again, but I wasn't having good luck with it. You'll have to turn here. I already got into a spectating one. It wouldn't connect, and it dropped me when I first got in.
Well, I was getting bad connection. I had to kick off the Wi-Fi so we could FaceTime over there.
Oh, was it my Wi-Fi that's the problem?
Come on.
Yeah, it's not. It's Nintendo. Nintendo, you need to fix my Wi-Fi. You need to pick a.
You want to play one time?
You'll have to pick a second meet. You can do Robert if you want.
this person.
I ever once went, oh, my signal's strong, and let's see the speed test. Roll wide again. To get the best results.
See that, I see Pizza Boy brought the chat alive.
He usually does. I think people have just been lurking, and as soon as they saw I was by myself, they felt comfortable to, wow. You're right, my speed test is down to 10 megabits a second. And with my stream going on, that's not good. I did see I was getting some drop frames. I have to contact my internet service provider again. That is, I'm supposed to be getting 500 meg. And I understand that Wi-Fi is not going to get that speed. But 10, yes. And they've already replaced my modem. I've only had it for 3 weeks.
Who you have again?
Oh, their name is Heartland. And it is fiber, but that's the thing. Yesterday, I uploaded a YouTube video to test out like I usually do, and it uploaded in 2 minutes. It was a 5 gigabyte file in 2 minutes. That's fast. I was getting the speed I was supposed to yesterday. But I'm sitting here on the couch. My router is directly below my butt. That's exactly where it's at. I'm sitting as close as I can to this router on 5 gigahertz. I have one of the Netgear and Nighthawk routers, and it is as best as it can be. There's nothing inhibiting my internet connection in that router. I've hardwired it in there. I'll have to do it again tonight after you leave just to see if it's going to go through. But there's no reason why I should do that. Oh, we got some. Oh yeah, you got some. LA Counter Fair is a good time. Yeah, I'm getting some choppiness on the. That's starting looking good. Butt Mud. Oh, what a name. Been a while since I've had Mud Butt. How about you? Or had to deal with it. LA County Fair is a pretty good time. Get to walk around with a $20 turkey leg for a while. Everything you do sounds expensive. Oh, that was David Forbes. Drove the car there. 215,000 miles. I won't leave my state if my car has over 100,000 miles on it. All right, what do you want to vote for? Do you want DK Jungle, Moo Moo Meadows, Mount Wario, or random?
Random.
Yeah, I was thinking random. Let's see how. I don't expect you to get. Are you in?
Yeah.
Oh yes, you're the generic face guy. World. Oh, as soon as I go to chat, it gets taken away. I like some of the faces people put on here, like the guy in the corner down there.
Yeah.
How much was gas? $2.65 to $3.09 per gallon. Yeah, Illinois has a gas tax that will negate any cheap gas prices for all eternity. I think the gas tax itself is like 56 cents total.
Second highest in the United States.
Second highest? I thought, who's higher? California?
Yeah, I was like,
California. California and Illinois, woohoo. We're first in corruption in politics, though. So here's another thing I saw that was funny online earlier today. It said, when a billionaire dies, who inherits his senators? Now, I liked the response on there. And this is coming from Illinois. Yes, we have a history of corrupt politicians. I think we had 4 out of our last 6 governors are incarcerated, or have been incarcerated. Trump pardoned one of our former governors. His name was Blagojevich. My dad had another nickname for him that rhymes with it, but is very dirty, so I won't say it on the screen. He obviously was not a fan of him. And Trump did not pardon him, but he commuted his sentence. So basically, the guilt stays intact, but the, I don't know, last place, second to last. But he didn't have to serve out his whole term. And now he's trying to clear, he's still trying to say that he's innocent of his corruption charges, and he's trying to get cleared to run for office again. Anyway. Here's the solution they said for who inherits the senators of a billionaire that dies. They said they think they should be buried with the guy, just like the pharaohs used to, and I could not agree more. Hilarious. I got hit by like 3 things at once. I had a star guy behind me.
You always find it.
Yes, we are playing against just random online people. These are the people we're playing against. Do this for a living professionally, or they're 9. I can't tell you which. I said this is every single one of those is that kid that beat us, right? What? A what? I just got past like 4 people at the end, who all had better power-ups than me. So Buick 3800 is one of the best engines ever built. Average 28 to 35 miles a gallon with 3800. You know what the funny thing is? On I-65, 40, and 75. I do know I-40, but I don't know 65 or 75. You know any of those? Off the top of your head? I know 74, and 39, 72. Those all run through Illinois. 80, which runs through directly across the top part of Illinois. And anything south of I-80 is southern Illinois to Chicago. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so I-75 runs through western Ohio. Ah, that's right. Yep, I have been on I-75 because I have, on my way back from New York / Boston / Philadelphia. One of those routes, I ended up passing it or being on it for a little bit. I think the most expensive highway I ever was on was the one in Philadelphia. Not Philadelphia, the one in Pennsylvania. Most of the entire interstate is a tollway, and it costs you, I think, $50 to go all the way through it. Yeah, and that's what I said. So when I got to Chicago, the taxes to get through Chicago's interstate is $1.80 or $2 or something like that. So I sat there thinking, I'm like, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Chicago has some of the cheapest tolls in the United States. Out of everything else that is so expensive for them, for the rest of Illinoisans, it is insane. That's that their tolls are the ones that are cheaper. The gas taxes are more than the tolls. And then there's another thing too, just to give you an idea of the corruption that goes on in Illinois. They had to pass a law. The gas tax passed with the specific intent to use it to repair our many crumbling roadways. And Illinois, if it's famous for anything, is famous for potholes and corrupt politicians. And then a year later, they had to pass a law stating that yes, they have to use all of the money to repair our roadways because they were already dipping into it for other purposes. Fun stuff there. Yeah, I think we are close to the top state that's losing population in terms of percentile. I think Illinois and New York and California.
We're already losing a seed.
Yes, we're losing a vote in the Electoral College and in the House of Representatives because our population went down. There's been this whole thing about Leave Illinois has been like a group on Facebook that keeps popping up as a group I may know because I live in Illinois. I think it's just the same, but you know what? Every time I see, because I work in a school district, every time I see a student that comes back to Illinois after they graduate, I always want to ask them why. They're like, oh, I was in Florida. I said, you decided to leave Florida and came back to Illinois. Why? I know you're not retired yet, but do you want to retire someday? This is not the state you want to come back to. So I just messed someone over with that web show. We gained more viewers since we started trash talking Illinois. I have some pride for my state, just not its politicians or policies or much anything about it. The people are nice, for the most part. Unless you have opinions about how to handle this worldwide pandemic we're doing, then everyone becomes kind of intolerant. I try to keep that off the stream. We talk about it every once in a while, but I think we're all kind of over it when we come to the stream. We're just trying to play video games and forget about the world, not try to solve all the world's problems. When were you thinking of heading out, Snake? 9's usually your bedtime, so probably sometimes.
Whatever you want to keep me out.
Let me know when it's about 10 minutes till, and we'll play through Wheel of Fortune. Because that's what we usually do to end the stream, and the chat usually helps us out. I-80 is the toll road here. Yep, it's I-80 is toll road near Chicago. Every time that happens, I always think I'm having a
thunderstorm warning for
Oh, I can hear it. Just started storming. Maybe that's why my internet's being interfered. It's interfering with fiber optics. That's how bad this thunderstorm is. By the way, that's an impossibility because it's light. If lightning was detected on this couch because your phone is... Does your phone battery still work after that? I feel like it just drained the entire battery to vibrate this whole entire couch. that vibration of your phone registered on the Richter scale. But then again, it does when I go out to get the mail too. Oh, I just got a warning too. Actually, that's that digital assistant of mine. She may be called, starts with an A, ends in Alexa. Ah, that didn't sound well. Is my echo flashing? Alexa, play my notification. Sorry if I just set off something.
From Amazon, U.S. National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Utah. It will be in effect until August 24th, 9:30 p.m. CET.
Okay, so it's giving me a thunderstorm warning. That's useful, except for the fact that I have to play it to know what it is. I hope they don't do tornado warnings the same way. All of a sudden, Alexa starts flashing yellow, and by the time I can see what it is to ask about it, it's sitting in some neighbor's house in Chicago where we got sucked up in the tornado. We had a tornado. It's been 8 years. Can you believe that? Since the Washington tornado came through. There's a town near us that's got a whole bunch of houses got leveled in it with a tornado, and they still haven't financially recovered from it. But anyway, they I lost my train of thought when I thought of financially recovered from this. But anyway, it was a huge tragedy, and I can't think of what I was going to say. I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, one of our friends, her house got leveled in the tornado, and somebody on Facebook posted, if anybody knows who this is, I found all of their like driver's license, bank statement, and a whole bunch of other stuff, and it was one of our friends. It was Kate. Yeah, and someone tagged her in the post so that she would see it, and they said, yeah, basically, they were about 85 miles northeast of us. So the tornado sucked up whatever was in her bedroom, which was all those papers and stuff that she was keeping, and it ended up 85 miles north of us, and somebody posted on Facebook to see if they could return them to it. That's kind of insane. I also saw too, my high school principal was also helping sifting through the wreckage, and they found a complete in-box PS4 because the PlayStation 4 had just come out. And he was holding it up like that in the picture, and it said, oh, they said, you know, my house may be destroyed, but the fact that my PS4 survived, worth it. I bet you people would say that about the PlayStation 5 today. Have you even tried to look for a PlayStation 5?
No.
Do you have any interest in it? Oh, I want a Baby Park. I should have picked it. Watch this. Now that I didn't pick the one I wanted, it's going to select my track the first time.
Probably when Hogwarts Legacy, the Harry Potter game, comes out.
Oh yes, the big. I've gotten like 400 more notifications. None of them are. They're all severe thunderstorm warnings. I didn't think it was supposed to rain today, actually. And I actually don't like it when people say that because that assumes whether people actually know what they're talking about. And if I look at the hourly forecast that changes every hour, oh my gosh, it's supposed to thunderstorm tomorrow. It's going to be upper 80s all week. Fun. The lowest it gets down to is 72. That's when you know it's going to be good. If it can't even get down into the 60s, it's going to be miserable. Oh, here we go. Oh, of course. What'd I tell you? I wanted to pick Baby Park, and it picks my random track. Everyone who wanted Baby Park is now disappointed because of me. How does that not scare you? Do you feel that when it's in your pocket, or you just assume that the apocalypse is coming?
I think it's just the way it's sitting in the house and it's comfortable. It's making it so dramatic.
You have an iPhone, is that right? I can't feel my iPhone. My iPhone doesn't do that. You must have got the summon Steve Jobs back to life mode.
It's still like 7 plus.
7 plus, yeah. I have the 8, so mine's a year newer than yours. But I still have the 8 because I will not sacrifice the button. I want the home button. Robert's like, oh, you get used to it. I'm like, you know what? It's just because I don't want Apple. Apple already moved my gosh darn headphone jack, and believe it or not, I guess I was the only person they thought. I used my headphone jack on a daily basis when I had it. Because I work in a tech job and I use it to troubleshoot sound systems by easily hooking my phone into it. But oh no, can't do that anymore. Now I just don't fix anyone's audio systems anymore and it works itself out. No, actually that was one of my tech issues today. Some of our teachers just got brand new flat panel TVs to replace their projectors in the front of the room. And somehow they figured out, I don't know how they're doing it, but the TVs are disabling the audio features because, oh, I must be doing really bad because I just got the 12 power up. It didn't really help much. But anyway, so somehow the TVs are shutting off the audio features because for some reason it's like, yeah, you don't need audio, but they actually do. So I had to figure out and troubleshoot it out this morning. But in an even better story, I told Ryan this right before the stream, just to let you know, they just started school a week and a half ago, and things are, needless to say, a little hectic, because everyone came back, and everyone has issues that they need solved, and so I got a ton of tickets to work on, which isn't too bad, except for it's just like everything happens at once. I'd like to be spread out at least a little throughout the year. And, oh, I just gave it a shocker. I'm back in 12th place. 10th. Oh, I'm in 6th. I went from 12th to 6th, and I'm not sure how. Okay. Fourth? I got 4th from 12th. You went the other direction. But anyway, so one of my favorite things is, so I wasn't able to work on this lady's, her projector is completely died. Actually, it's one of the interesting techniques, her computer blew up. Literally in sparks, flames, and smoke. Her computer exploded because her outlet apparently wasn't properly grounded, and they fixed it. Oh, your favorite track. So anyway, the outlet wasn't properly grounded, and when the wire made contact with the casing, it just blew everything out. Well, it also took out her projector. I've already replaced her computer, but the projector isn't fixed yet. So I have to order a projector, and it's going to take like 2 or 3 days to get there. Somehow this lady found a projector and duct taped the projector onto her old projector. So she now has 2 projectors, one duct taped to the other, and that's how she's getting her lessons planned. She sent me a picture, and it was hilarious to look at. I mean, it is... I've never seen that before. And when she told me she was going to do it beforehand, and I was just like, yeah, right, there's no way you're going to do that. But no, it is literally a duct tape. It is a projector duct taped to another projector. I mean, I've seen that picture of when you're in schools, and it said how schools fix clocks, and it has the old clock duct taped to the front. I'm sorry, the new clock duct taped to the front of the old one. The one that didn't work. And I thought that was kind of a joke. This lady just made it real with the projectors. I guess I just wasn't doing a quick enough job. I should not be telling people that story because it's just showing my failures. But of course, and I don't know if this is like this in anybody else's tech jobs, but with teachers, everything is an emergency. And everything needs to be fixed right now. It's kind of funny, and no, there's no correlation to teachers that take forever to grade assignments and teachers that are impatient on their tech tickets. I'd like to see that, though. I should have. I was always one of those teachers. I always wanted to grade things as quickly as possible because I didn't want to forget to do it, number one. But number two, I was always afraid of losing the papers. Like, I would take them home to grade them, or I'd either forget to bring them, or I would just flat out lose them. That's what I was afraid of. Then when everything went digital right before I got out of the whole teaching thing, I was finally able to basically just grade things anywhere. And then it just came down to the point where I don't want to forget to grade it. There was a speech teacher in high school that told me never apologize during a live performance for anything that goes wrong. Some people makes me think it makes me look like an a-hole. I would say that's what I learned in school. But I actually do apologize a lot for things on here. Actually, what I do instead is I just point out how unprofessional the whole stream is. I said, alright, it wouldn't be a Player One Start stream if I didn't try to change or fix something in mid-stream. I could do this before or after the stream. I have literally almost infinite time in the week where I could have sat down at least one time and tried to figure out what the heck's going on. I know during the stream is the best time to do it. Thankfully, my viewers are a bit more patient with me. I am doing terrible. I should have renamed this stream Two People Do Terrible at Online Mario Kart. I even have the auto steer on. I should let the auto drive. I should just set the controller down and let auto drive and auto steer try to play the game for me and just see if I do any better, because I feel like that's what's going on here. Christopher Lawrence asked, did you want to make a Super Nintendo review after the Neo Geo? Yes, Christopher, if you haven't caught on to this, and I haven't made any announcement about it, if you haven't noticed, I've been going in chronological order on the systems. Sega Genesis released a week before the TurboGrafx 16, and then the next console's release on July 1st was the Neo Geo, and then the Super Nintendo, I don't remember the month, but it came out just after the Neo Geo. And yes, if the astute among you may notice that the Philips CDI came out in between those things, you want to keep playing? Some Wheel of Fortune. Yes, and that was an either or question. We gotta get out of there. But yes, I do want to do. I will do the Super Nintendo right after I do the Neo Geo, and then I might go back and do the CDI if I can get my CDI freaking working. I got one. I did a video about it called eBay Shipping Fail that shows why I can't do a CDI review at the moment. I have a bunch of games. I have the console, but USPS damaged it. So here's Wheel of Fortune. So unfortunately, I can't play any of the CDI games yet, at least on original hardware. And I want to play it on there first before I do emulation if I'm going to do that. Yeah, CDI sucks. Well, I don't count it necessarily as a games console. It has more in common with like computers or a DVD player than it does as a game system, because it was really meant to be a multi-purpose system. It's the same thing like Apple TV today, I guess, would be equivalent to that. Yeah, you can play games on it, but is it a game console or is it a streaming device? It's kind of the difference with that. And of course, there was a big thing too, you could use it to go on the internet way back in the day. And in case I wasn't aware from the other, no kidding you, there's now 11 notifications. It is raining it. I'm glad we live in a time where I have to be notified it's raining through my phone through several messages. Alright, we're in a local mode. And, oh, we can do 2-player. Let's do some 2-player. What? Well, we're just gonna do this together. Because I can pass my controller because of pandemic use stuff. We'll do a classic game, so we'll do the entire game. Oh, you do have a controller. So what the world?
Yeah, one controller per player.
Well, yeah, but I thought it meant one player. We have to play against AI? Usually. We're both
still real indie, not good. So,
Internet's still NG. We'll try to hang in for real. Oh, is it? It could be my internet that's doing it too. I have no idea why it's running so slow, but there will be another call into my internet service provider about it. It looks right on mine. Like it looks like on my view of the stream, but it is kind of choppy.
How are you? Good to see so many people here. I hope you're all well.
That guy reminds me of Lucky McCoy on Family Feud.
Why don't you tell us about yourself? Silent type, I see. How are you doing today?
Volume's a little high, so I'll turn that down a little bit.
Great. I'm sure you're ready to get started. Thank you for joining us today. Your outfit looks quite interesting. You must have visited the customization menu recently. Get ready for the
Yeah, this guy has nothing to say that's any good. What you got for? Is this Ubisoft that does this game? Alright. Always saying whatever this is.
Contestant number 1, go ahead and solve.
Yeah. That's a phrase, isn't it? Not the dumbest phrase you ever seen in your life. That phrase was so dumb in epidemic proportions. Things. So this is definitely something. No regrets. Controller died. Even your controller was getting tired of waiting for you to buzz in.
It looks like you're ready to solve, contestant number 1.
I should know this one because I have tons of beauty secrets. Those are apparently things. I would call no, those are intangible, so those are not things.
Yes? Well, let's go. Contestant number 1.
You said no, it's here? Okay. Just making sure it's not me. Usually it is. Spin. I can solve the puzzle, Alex. Excuse me.
700.
Does it feel warm in here to you? Probably the light.
We have 1 S. That's a lot of money you won there.
You guys can put guesses in the chat, but keep in mind you could be helping me or you could be helping out the competition over here, Ryan. Ooh, 800.
800. We have 1 R.
We're back to things. It's definitely something.
Great job. That's quite a bit of
I think things is the laziest category Wheel of Fortune can do. What is that called? Thing. Oh gosh, I either have a million or bankrupt. Nope. I have amazing kit, whatever that is. Alright.
Do we have any of those?
No. It's only the 3rd most common letter in the English language. Your turn. Hold it. I like how we're twins on this one. Most generic white guys you've ever seen. Oh, you could beat me with this.
You landed on the $1 million and won. Yes, we have some beans.
What?
You know, I think you're going to
Now you have to win this puzzle and never land on bankruptcy. In other words, it's impossible to win it. But hey, at least you got it for now. And here's the bankruptcy.
550. Unfortunately, there are none on the board.
There's a problem with peas. There's none of them. Alright, let's see if we both get beat by the AI lady.
700. Will we
Just
get
letting you know,
more
it's still
on this?
winning.
It seems we're out of luck.
I'm glad I paid for this watch so I can know when it's ringing outside. And insistently know when it's ringing.
600. Yes, we have some seeds.
That let her out off the bat, but since you picked one that was kind of like that, why not?
Add to your winnings tonight.
Oh, I know it. How ticked would you be if I did? Oh, come on.
800.
Butter.
Yes, we have some L's.
Telling you, I think I know it.
Don't go and spend all that at once now.
Back to 800. In the same exact spot I was.
We have one F. Great job. That's quite a bit of cash in your pocket now. If you'd like to buy a vowel,
I'm missing a word.
yes, we have some O's.
Oh, I know the middle word now. Back.
This is close.
I don't think
800.
I keep hitting the same thing. I don't think you're right about the last word there, Damon.
We have one H. Good
Yeah.
job.
It's not books.
You'll be heading home
Because
early.
it would have done O, but there's only vowels left, so we're gonna solve.
Contestant number 1, please solve.
Yeah. That's definitely a thing. I always just describe them as colorful beach balls.
Wow, that is incredible. How did you come up with that?
I would ask you the same question.
Smiling for the camera? No? Okay, let's get going.
Smiling for the camera.
Go ahead and start the round. The category is thing. Contestant number 2, why don't you go ahead and take the first spin?
Not good. That's all you. Got on Facebook for a while. And by the way, since it is storming here, if the power goes out, which is prone to happen. Oh, I just had my electrical redone, so the power should not go out.
No, we don't seem to have any of those.
They couldn't spend the extra $1.50 to get him to say which letter you were doing.
Yikes.
Oh,
900.
she's gonna pick something like Y or Z. Oh, she picked a letter. She's gonna get it.
Fair bit of cash you picked up. You've certainly got the money. We have one E. If you'd like to buy a vowel, we have one O.
That's good. Buy the vowels for me. Let's do this. That's part of what I don't like about this is that you have to watch somebody else play the game you're trying to play. Just like it was on TV. Alright, spin. It was booked 10 minutes ago. Yeah, we're a little bit delayed.
700.
And I might not have seen it for a while.
Yes, we
Oh, he knew what I said.
That's a lot of money you won.
I mean, I'd take it, but it's not a lot of money. I think there's some more consonants. I think they're all vowels. Oh, keep hitting this 800.
I'm sorry, there are
Not one of the words is not what I thought it was. Alright, I think you're gonna go bankrupt. Oh!
600. You have one TV. Great job. That's quite a bit of cash in your pocket now.
No! Can't do what I do on there. I should go bankrupt, not the half car.
600. We have
That's my half car.
Don't go and spend all that at once now.
Geometry. Ford Festiva.
Are we gonna make
Oh, she's got a cruise ship trip on the line.
We have one in. Wow. Go ahead and take that
You're just gonna leave yourself on my balcony? Oh, maybe not this time.
500. I'm sorry, there are none on the board.
Ah, dummy. Back to the 800s.
800.
Oh, the second one.
Yes, we have some seeds. Not bad. You've got quite a bit of money now.
I think I know it. But just to make sure, get as much money as possible. Hopefully it doesn't bankrupt me. Oh, I might get a half car around.
Yes, we have some L's.
Constant.
Job.
Constant.
Car could be yours.
I guess so.
Contestant number 1, it's your chance.
Like that. Alright, this isn't
I
your deal.
wasn't sure how you were going to solve this.
Well, what is?
You're here at the right time, as it's time for
Donkey Kong 3.
the winner will be getting a special
We found one
prize
for you.
for the
Usually, dude, not too terrible. You beat me a few times at Mario Kart, too.
Contestant number 3, you're up first, so take a spin.
Oh, they take like an hour and a half to find the kid that you beat in like no seconds flat.
You hit
What was his
big
name?
with
His name was Jake. Remember that? Because he had yelled his name out like 400 times.
Unfortunately, that's
Jake,
not
where you at? Which is simple, because if she would have got any good letters with that, she could have taken us all
Get
out.
out of there.
Ooh, I need the other half car. Want the other half of my car, please. What are you doing? Playing a boring game of Wheel of Fortune.
It's too close. 600.
I agree.
Unfortunately, that's not what we need.
Well, poop.
Yes, we have some S's. Don't go and spend all that at once now.
Only two of them. play something on motion control? Can you like fling the controller?
600.
What's it?
We have one L.
I was thinking cross.
A lot of money, you won.
But that makes more sense. Skipping a vital
Yes, we have
school
some
class. That was a goodbye, Ryan. Goodbye. Oh, 3,500 and I got a bunch of letters. I might be upset. Oh, don't steal my other half car.
650.
That half car. I don't think I've seen a puzzle on Wheel of Fortune that actually uses the letter Q.
One T. That's a fair bit of cash you picked up.
Isn't that what Peter Griffin chooses on Family Guy? Right, you need 3 consonants and a vowel. Because I want a Q,
Too close.
a second Q,
I am terrible.
a third Q, and a Batman symbol. Okay, no help there, and then he solves the puzzle anyway. Ooh, 800.
Will we get any help on this?
This is
It
cute.
seems we're out of luck.
I think she did, after we just told her not to. I just yawned mid-sentence. Oh, I forgot I was going to try to point the controller at the TV and see if that works. Come on, half car. Oh, you got it now. I need the other half of my car.
We have one R. I
I
know
need
you
it.
must be excited to go hop in that car and drive, but we still have some of the show left, so hang on.
They really going to send me a car?
Are you ready to solve contestant number 1?
What? No, I picked vowel. What?
Contestant number 2, it's your
That
chance.
sucks.
Snakes to have fat fingers. Oh, thankfully the wheel screwed you.
That's too bad. Next contestant, it's your turn.
The wheel knows who's the real boss of this game. And my Apple Watch wants to let everyone know it is still raining. To total that up how many times I've said that.
100. We have one Y.
Never would have picked the Y.
Good job. That's quite a bit of cash in your pocket now.
Taking a boring yoga class. Not like it's gonna go back to you, so I can just.
Unfortunately, that's not what we need.
I was gonna start buying more.
Balls. Because apparently it makes when I want to buy a vowel, I want to. Oh. I
900.
get a third half of a car.
We have one A. I guess you'll be
Great.
ready for dinner tonight.
I guess I'm getting dinner tonight. That, strangely, it worked out the exact opposite as a matter of fact.
Games closed.
Who's clearly not Pat Sajak. Up, up, up.
650. Yes, we have some G.
A lot of G's. Still looking like a boring yoga class to me.
You'll be heading home a winner tonight.
I did hear something about some yoga instructors are getting upset because people like yoga is like a whole mind and body thing, and apparently people are just into it for the exercises and stretching now.
500.
There was somebody complaining about it. What's that?
And then the other thing.
And the yoga pants.
Yes,
That's what it was.
we have some N's.
Few ends, I would say.
That's a lot of money you won.
That sounds terrible, so I'm gonna solve it.
Contestant number 1.
If you got a puzzle, yo, I'll solve it. Check out my hook or my DJ Revolves. What you got? Thanks to the person in the chat who typed that in and Ryan didn't see. I'm kidding.
You weren't doing any gambling.
Oh, I just won $74,160. You can still win that.
Are you ready to go to Las Vegas?
I was gonna say, what kind of car did I win?
Up on the wheel is a brand new luxury
What kind of car is that?
The luxury.
I've seen a higher polygon count on a Nintendo Entertainment System than that car had. I was gonna say something else that would have been inappropriate. Anyway.
It's $7,320. It's time to start another toss-up round.
Well, you can still beat me. I only have $74,160. Now we're things, not just thing. Oh, you can win it right here, Ryan.
Why don't you go ahead and tell us the answer?
You almost got that. I thought you got it. The game loves me. I gotta tell you. Actually, it just knows how much I rage when the game doesn't go my way. Where do they come up with the puzzles? I want to be the guy. Hey, yep, David Forbes did good at taking a yoga class. The morning yoga class, though. Final spin. They must be running low on time.
One last spin.
Alright, we are. This is how long has the stream been this time? We are at. Excuse me. One, I'm gonna give it a.
We have one C.
We have been streaming for 3 hours, and that's usually when I end it. I've been yawning the whole time, so they turn the air down.
Would you like to solve?
It feels warmer than 70 degrees. Oh. You just told me you're waiting on me.
Give me time to get it.
Yes, we have some S's.
USD is giving you time to get it.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. It's anonymous, colorful spaces.
Contestant number 2, would you like to solve? We have one Q.
Somebody's gonna be watching.
You've got
You got the cue. I just got done saying that.
contestant number 3, your chance to solve.
Oh, I thought she was gonna try it. If she would have solved it right there, I would have called rigged. 77,160. I don't know anything that has a Q that far down the line. That's gonna be a tough one. Obviously, there's a U.
We have one U.
Like, I don't know. I don't know what else to pick. I don't want to give you guys too much of a hint.
Your chance to solve. Yes, we have some E's.
What's the category? Thing or
Contestant
things?
number 2,
Things.
your chance to solve.
We had anything else? Oh, what are you doing was not a puzzle category. The rest have been thing or thing.
Wow, not a single one on the board.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
See? She did.
Yeah.
Do we have any of those? No, I'm sorry.
What do you want, man?
Yes, we have some T's.
With the T.
That's a lot of money you won there. Contestant
Happen.
number 2, your chance
I don't know the
to
first
solve.
word.
We have one O.
The last word. I know the puzzle.
No, you don't.
Contestant number
Bullshit.
3, would you like to solve?
That's what I'm like, by the way.
Yes, we have some M's.
No, you don't.
I
Go
did.
and spend all that
You
money.
want me to give you a chance, or I'm not gonna give you a chance. What am I
Contestant
talking
number
about?
1, would you like to solve?
Yes.
Antique, cosmet,
Nope.
antique, Christmas ornament.
Yep. I told you I know the puzzle. Oh, if I kind of get it in time, though, is the real question. Sorry, Ryan. 81. That's the highest I've ever gotten on here. People can go back and watch my previous streams, and I have never gotten that high on here. Yes, I did pull that out of thin air. I got antique, and as soon as she pressed O, I'm like, I know ornaments. Antique Christmas ornaments.
And now the winner will follow me for the
And now it's your job to help me win. I liked it better when you can choose one letter out of wheel. You remember that back in the day? Yeah.
Let's go over here now.
At least you had some sort of say over what your prize was at that point. This one just feels just as
Thing.
random.
There are
Oh, it's
six
thing.
letters we can give you.
A refreshing category for a change.
L, N, and E. Would
Let's
you
see what
please
kind of help.
choose 3 consonants and a vowel?
T, E, H.
Wow, you made that look easy.
Good job.
The puzzle.
Okay, time is limited, so solve the puzzle.
It's not luncheon.
I-O-N? Wait.
There's no N either.
Oh, okay.
It's got to be lunch. Lunch box.
Yep. That's more of a thing.
Yeah. There we go.
Wow.
Christopher Lawrence, you got it in there right before I typed it in. Sorry, I didn't see it though before you put it in there. I'm like staring at it like, How much did I get in here? Did I get over 100 grand? That is the first time I've ever gotten over 100 grand. 5-star performance. Leveling up here. It's just because of how many times I played it on here. I unlocked another generic hairdo and a hipster outfit. What else do I got? Oh, 3 stars. Leveling up to level 16. Finally able to drive. Some more hipster haircuts. Actually, that one kind of looks close to my hairstyle. Just not the right color. Go in the middle. Just start customizing my generic white guy characters. You got $1,000 just for showing up, right? Alright, this... What? Is that in the game, or did that just thunder us? Anywho.
Refer all questions to your smartwatch.
It's still raining, according to my smartwatch. It'll probably still say that tomorrow, too, because I haven't cleared out any of these notifications. Alright, well, one last look at the chat here before I head out tonight. Not as many viewers as we had in past streams, but it was kind of an awkward night. As I said, we just had a guest streamer with me. I want to thank Ryan for coming over tonight and keeping me company during this. If you guys want to see him back, and you guys haven't said so in the chat, let me know and put some in the comments. We can probably schedule something remotely next time so you're not stuck here. And I tried to get the Nintendo Switch Online chat through there, but we'll probably have to end up doing something like a Google Meet chat kind of thing. Or, yeah, basically just get your voice piped in somehow so we can edit around there, and that way we can play some online stuff. But yeah, definitely not too bad here. Oh, I say pizza. Well, that's fine. You spurred the conversation on for a while, so just on the phone texting. Well, see, that's what you do. You guys are texting other people during my stream. How dare you? What do you got going on this week, Ryan? Anything special?
Not pretty relaxing week until September hits.
Yep. What happens in September?
Gosh, we're going to see Joe Coy.
Oh yeah.
Our friends are having their gender reveal party. We're having our gender reveal party.
I was wondering because you asked for my address, and I was going to ask you, is that for another gender reveal party? And you might hear this from Robert. I turned to Robert and said, this better not be for another gender reveal party. I literally started to say that. Then I thought to myself, well, I guess it's an excuse to make up junk food and eat poorly. So,
Correct.
Are you guys doing it in the park again this time, or are you guys doing it at your house?
Well, we're going to do a Black Market Park.
Where's that at?
No more.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Oh, yes, I know where that's at. Out in the middle of nowhere.
And then we're going to, what else?
It's this hot out. I am not going, just FYI. You can stream it.
I won't go either. Unfortunately, I'm being dragged to Jonas Brothers up in Chicago.
Oh yes, yep. That's a good thing too. Any Jonas Brothers fans in the chat?
No, probably not.
Yeah, well, we got people at different age groups here, probably at one point in time. I doubt very many people. How old is Heather? Is she in her 30s yet?
She's 32 also.
She's also 32? I thought she was a year younger than me.
She's actually 2 months older than me.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
must be the lack of hair. Anyway, on your part, not her. Everyone's gonna assume what she looks like by my description of you. I forgot what I was gonna say here. Oh, before I forget to say this, what I had going on this week on the channel is on Thursday I had the video coming out as usual. Last week I was not supposed to be posting a video. I somehow on Wednesday night stayed up way too late and finished the first part of the Ultimate Neo Geo review. So this week is part 2, and believe it or not, I didn't get as far as I was hoping I would get in the video because I spend a lot of time just talking about the Neo Geo is actually 3 different consoles. You sound riveted by this. But anyway, it's an arcade machine, a home machine, and another home machine, only this time with a CD-ROM drive instead. So I talk about that in the next video that I have coming out on Thursday. And hopefully the week after we'll talk about the tech specs and then finally dive into some gameplay. Next week I do plan to resume streaming some Neo Geo games, unless you hop on and we do some Switch stuff maybe towards the end. After you put Addy to bed and a couple rounds of this. And do you have this game, by the way, Wheel of Fortune? Where you can play online? I think I might have a copy for you to take home with you tonight. So, yes, you get a consolation prize for playing some games with me. Thanks again, everyone who was in the chat. Look forward to the video on Thursday. If not, I will see you here right back here next Tuesday, which should be almost about the end of the month. And we'll keep streaming. So, thanks, everyone. Have a great night. And I will see you all either on Thursday or next Tuesday. I just realized something. I don't have a stream is over screen on here on this setup. I must have deleted it. So sorry, it says stream is starting soon, but it's not starting soon. So again, I'll wish you all a good night, and again, I'll see you back out there.